What up, y'all? What up? What up? What up? We're live. What's going on, y'all? This is the after party. The after party stream. What's going on, y'all? We got Uber just letting me know that I got a tip from my last delivery tonight. I guys talk about tech updates and patches. Of course, Nova's always walking his dog before he comes on. I'm gonna say what's up to everyone in chat real quick. Looks like we got a lot of people in here tonight, which is awesome. Oh snap! We got Carlos in the house. What's going on, man?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing well also.
Okay, good. I just gotta give everyone a shout out real quick because I just hopped on. Did you get
Okay.
a notification from YouTube, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Gigwise is all locked back on from my iPad. Awesome. Have to. Yeah, it's late over there on the East Coast. Gigwise is in St. Louis, so it's 1 a.m. over there. What up, Bud Soda? Bud Soda's also on the East Coast. Jeff is in Vegas. What's going on, Jeff? I was trying to spread the word. I appreciate it, man. Catching up to the chat here. Hey, what's going on, Lisa? Hope you and Tony. I know it's late. Well, it's not super late, but I'm sure you guys had a long day. It's 11 for you guys over there because you guys are an hour ahead of California. Uh, hey, Paula. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Um, we also got what's going on, Stable. How you doing, man? My OC brother. What up, Bud Soda?
Yo, yo, yo! What's up?
I'm just saying what's up to everyone in chat. What up, Budia? How are you? Hope you're doing well. We got Omniferous in the house. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Budius is Taco Bell. You know what? It's always a possibility. Especially with me and Noah being the Baja Blast boys. Let's see. Dash Mart to check if I don't want to do that again. To be honest, stable always Tommy's. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Toby. Tommy's in LA. I'm gonna try grow forward for 3 to get Premier Store. Well, good luck with that. You're gonna be driving a lot of miles, but I hope you don't put on too many miles in your car. Rubio's, yeah, Rubio's got. I don't know how if the one I have in my market closed down. I don't know if we have a lot of them, but there's Rubio's Coastal Grill, and then there's Rubio's like the regular Rubio's. But they have good fish tacos nonetheless. Fun fact: when I went to San Diego State, I realized that the owner of or the founder rather of Rubio's is he's a San Diego State alumni, so that was kind of cool. So is the founder of of Costco. I'm trying to talk to my husband and join streamer and he won't. I mean, yeah, we don't bite. If he doesn't want to come on camera, he can go audio only like Bud Soda. That works too if he's camera shy. It'll be nice to have both you guys on. To be honest, and the very let's see.
It's dark.
What up, Dasher Poppy? How you doing? Henry Smith, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. Bobby says neon lights after prayer. I'm definitely. Well, we do have a dress code here, Bobby. So I hope you're not underdressed. Paula said, "Okay, I'll catch those later. I'm just trying to say what's up to everyone real quick. Let me see if I missed everyone. I think that's everyone. I'm definitely missing the comments, but I'm just trying to make sure everyone. Oh, we got my brother from another mother from Santa Clarita. What up, Rodney? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. By the way, I want to party with you and I want to party with you and your neighbors soon. It sounds like it's lit. What up, Kyle? Hope you're doing well, man. Thanks for stopping by, Laura. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Wow, we got a full house tonight. Hey, what's going on, Kirsten? Thanks for stopping by. What was I gonna say? I know you're stopping by from from Steve's podcast, so appreciate you. He gave me a heads up, so I know what's going on. Thanks for stopping by. Hey, appreciate the compliment, Dasher Poppy. Let's see. I think I said what's up to Omnifarious. Hey, what's up, Sam? How are you doing, man? Can't say I'm the one to say hello. Hey, appreciate you, man. Hey, thanks for the comment. I think we're all good people here, but yeah, I appreciate the compliment. That means a lot, especially coming from you. So appreciate that. I think that's it. I think I said what's up to everyone. How you guys doing, gentlemen?
Doing good. Just to answer somebody's comment, this is a virtual background that StreamYards gives us, so it's not
Yeah, it
like there's
is.
an actual piano back there. I do play the guitar, but not the piano. But in theory, if you play one instrument, then you're kind of familiar with piano keys to a certain degree, but not enough to be proficient, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna make a joke out of it. I was gonna be like, "Hey, I didn't realize that you moved and lived in a mansion now."
Oh, that'd be wonderful. I mean,
Yeah.
imagine when I make my move to Mexico, what kind of place I might end up with. You never know.
Well, with the rent you're paying in LA, you probably get something really nice over there.
In comparison, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I still can't believe we're moving to Mexico, man. It feels surreal.
That I think it'd be great. I'm kind of excited.
I'm excited for you as well.
Thanks.
Kyle, yes we do that. We do have Habit. I actually had it a few days ago. I like their Santa Barbara chard and the sweet potato fries. They're really good. Uh, Jeff says, "Damn, Carlos, I thought you lived large all of us." Yeah, me too.
That'd be nice.
Oh, he plays drums 42 years. Damn, that's crazy. Big props to Rodney.
Wow.
Hey, Joe, thanks for stopping by. I know that you're stopping by from Steve's email blast. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, Johnny Bananas. That's the code word tonight.
Is why don't you order from In-N-Out if they're open?
In-N-Out isn't on DoorDash and all the apps. You got to go and get it yourself.
Wow. Really?
It's because they don't want the quality of the food to degrade. That's why they're really particular on that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Surprised Grubhub didn't try.
They might have tried. I think Postmates tried and they got caught
Damn.
a while back when they were first getting started. Let's see. Someone had a Chipotle still. I think some of them close at 10, some close at 11. I'm not sure. Yeah, we do. I think we do have BJ's here. We have Sam's Club. BJ's. I think we have it. I'm not sure.
Yeah, BJ's, Sam's Club, Costco are the three biggest wholesale clubs in the whole country. BJ's is number 3. It's been number 3 for a long time, but they're hanging in there.
Costco's where it's at, though.
I've gotten some amazing. I've got like 2 amazing BJ's orders that I caught when I was up in the town that they're in here. But it's so rare. I do enjoy how the store is very simple. It feels like a wholesale club, not like here we're trying to cater to you.
I hear you. Carlos Seba has a question for you. He's asking why you're moving to Mexico. He's genuinely curious.
Yes. I believe that there was an interview that I had with John. I don't remember exactly in what specific date it was, but I explained how, I'm a member of the DACA community. And because of that, we do have work permits and we are allowed to travel to other countries if it's for specific reasons and if we ask permission by paying $500. And so all those limitations are something that I'm not really comfortable with. So I'd rather just go to the place of my birth, even though I was brought here when I was 6 years old. In other words, it's for more rights.
What up, Kurt Joy? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We got Michael. Now, what's going on, Michael? Appreciate you stopping by from Steve's email blast. Yep, Johnny Banana. That's the keyword tonight. You guys are going to see that a lot. Oh, snap. We got the other half of the Baja Blast boys. What's going on, Nova?
Nova!
Yo, what's up, guys? What's going on?
Oh, wow. That live stream was a blast, bro. Thank you for that.
That was fun.
Oh, don't worry. We got copyrighted.
Even though it's no longer on YouTube because YouTube said it's blocked in all countries. So there's that.
Is that a new microphone you have there?
No, it's the same one. I just think it's actually on camera for once.
Just use a VPN to say you're in a country where it's not blocked.
Well, it's literally blocked everywhere.
Well, I'm not familiar with what happened. Did something happen to your stream or channel?
Oh, yes. They canceled.
Yeah, we're watching WWE. And WWE don't take it kindly.
A copyright strike.
So we were basically
this is like stuff from like the mid 2000s back in the 80s.
We were like reminiscing, and we were watching
look,
some clips.
I have to look this up.
It happened.
Yeah, we're not allowed to do that.
Reminisce, I know. Shame.
If you enjoy the WWE, I suggest you go watch a video by M. Lemon where he did a great video on it, and he did a great video on there'll never be another Dale Earnhardt. Dude, amazing videos. Go watch them, guys.
The wedding was awesome, dude. Way too long. Although the food went right through me, man. I got home and I was like, I need to go to the toilet. Like it was bad, man. It was bad.
I knew it.
But the wedding was so long though, man. I just couldn't do it. Like, and they had an itinerary, but they were like super behind. So I was like, man, dinner's not until like 9. It's like already 9, and we're 2 things behind or 2 steps behind. But it was a lot of fun for sure. My first I think it was Indian or Bengali. I can't remember which wedding it was. I was just there, but I can't remember. But it was a lot of fun.
Nova, did you know that Carlos actually bought a new mansion?
Oh, come on.
I know. I see that. I see that.
This is what he said when he met. He was moving to Mexico.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Next time I'll put some sort of like alien planet background and let's see if you fall for it. I went to outer space.
Funny.
What we really need is a stripper pole back there.
There you go.
Right. I like that. But yeah, man, sucks that you're moving. I was getting on when you were talking about that. So I'm sorry that you have to do that to be more freedom, to have more freedom.
He's not leaving Earth. He's still here.
I know it's like
no, but you know what I mean. Like he's gonna be a little further.
Yeah,
for me at least.
In the digital world, everybody's connected.
That's true.
For that, man, that's true.
We'll still Zoom and StreamYard and stuff like that.
100%.
Hey, Crypto Joey, thanks for letting everyone know to smash the like. Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah,
if you guys can
smash the like also, man. I always forget to do that, even on my own streams.
Carlos, Jeff has a proposition for you.
Well, I have in mind Guadalajara specifically. That's Jalisco. It's more in the center. I think Oaxaca is more like in the west, southwest. So it's I appreciate the offer, but it's a different state that I have in mind.
Thank you, Omni Ferris. Thanks for the comment. Appreciate that. I need to be more consistent. There's been a lot of stuff going on in my personal life, but I'm hoping to get back on with the daily motivation starting tomorrow. So appreciate the compliment. That means a lot.
So we got the driven mom in here. Okay. Hi, Lisa.
Yeah, she said that Tony's editing.
Makes sense. He's doing all the hard work.
Hopefully I sent you a few subscribers, Lisa. I linked your channel in the chat, in Pedro's chat.
Nova, what are we ordering tonight?
we used too many people, bro. What are you ordering, man? I'm stuffed. I can't eat anything.
No, you said you're gonna order something. Don't back out now.
And that was before I knew how much I was gonna eat at this wedding.
I just got your message about being in the bathroom.
Oh, by the way, guys,
just came now.
I just remembered something.
What's up?
You guys recommended that one sitcom or show, right?
Oh yeah, the Black Mirror.
Black Mirror, the one
That's
episode
right.
about the social media stuff and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I kept my end of the bargain. I sat
did
through
not.
that episode. How about you guys? A silent
Carlos,
voice.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I have not. I've been slacking. I'm slacking.
Then I guess we'll have to pick it up next stream or next time, perhaps.
But
because I want to talk about that episode, but I want you guys to also talk about A Silent Voice.
I'm gonna. You know what? That's gonna be my homework. I'll definitely watch it for sure.
Carlos, do you know why he hasn't been able to watch the shows? Because he's actually had to work at his work. That's why.
And he was gonna say that. Yep.
Makes sense.
But did you watch it though? Like the one that we told you to go watch?
Oh man, it scared me. Like it was almost like, oh, this is too real.
Too much of a possibility.
Yeah. Idiocracy is actually also a possibility. Oh wait,
that's a great movie. I love that movie.
That's a really good movie. Yeah.
Hey Lisa, you can just drop your YouTube channel link in the chat if you like. You have a wrench, so you should be able to do that.
You know, it's funny because John, have you seen that movie?
Which one?
Idiocracy.
Yeah, I have. It's a really funny movie. It's sad
it's great,
too.
Man. It still holds up to this day for sure.
Brondo, remember Brondo? Electrolytes.
The plants don't want water; they want electrolytes, man. Come on.
Exactly. Yep.
Electrolytes is what plants crave, but you should give them water. But electrolytes, yeah, really good movie.
It's a great
Yeah,
movie, man.
check out Lisa's channel. If you don't know, she's Tony's wife. So I'm sure there's gonna be really good content. Check out her channel. Let's help her get some subs. So check it out and consider subscribing. Let's help her
Congratulations
out.
on your channel, Lisa.
Exactly. Yep. Hey Rivery, how's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I think I got that right. By the way, for some reason, when I highlight a comment on StreamYard like this, the eyes look like L's. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
It looks like an eye to me. I don't know.
Welcome to Costco, Tony. That's
Welcome to
funny.
Costco. I love you. That's from the movie.
Yeah.
No, was it
great.
Carl's Jr.?
There was a Carl's Jr. too with big ass fries.
Yeah, Carl's
Yeah.
Jr. and I think it was Taco Bell, like Carl's Jr. Taco Bell, I think.
I wonder if the brands knew what they were signing up for when they were like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna be in the movie."
I think they have to be, or else you
It
can't use
was
their
the
name.
right choice.
I don't
Now
know.
can't
I
stop
feel like
thinking about
I feel like
big-ass
they're
fries.
probably like, "Okay, you're gonna be in the movie," but they never told them like to what capacity. Like we're gonna make fun of you, basically.
Right.
By the way, if you guys haven't already subscribed to Tony, go check out his channel. Check out some of his videos and consider subscribing. Let's help him get to 700. He's a good dude. He has him and Lisa are good people. Let's help Tony get to 700 tonight if possible.
I like that logo too. The Driven Dad logo.
Yeah, I don't think he made
Yeah.
that though.
Are you stealing Tony? Is that what happened?
It's just a random. Here's probably what happened. He probably went on Google Images, found a logo like that nice, and then he's like, you know what? I'm gonna call myself Driven Dad because it matches this image.
That's funny.
Lisa says she made his logo. Are you serious? That's awesome.
You use Canva. I was
Use
gonna say
Canva.
that
Wow,
Canva.
that's really good.
I mean, you can do a lot with Canva, man. Canva,
Yeah,
it's a
Canva,
great
this
it's a great
shit is
tool.
totally part of the great research. Is very real scary shit. Close. Yeah, it's depressing when I think about it, so I try not to think about it.
I mean, Carlos, man, if you pick it, you could close your eyes, hit random, and any episode that you land on Black Mirror is pretty good.
That's the problem. What if I get hooked on it and I spend
I
too much
think
time watching that? See,
I think unfortunately it's only 3 seasons, I think, but they're great seasons. I mean, I wonder how much they
Bruh, I
spend
made the
on
logo.
per
She picked
episode.
the colors.
Look at Lisa taking credit, shaking my
I know,
head.
it's funny. By the way, if you guys want to join the stream, the link is pinned to the chat. Everyone's welcome, including you, Tony. Hey, what's up, Danny? Thanks for stopping by. I think so. Yeah, if you guys haven't already subscribe or check out Rideshare Radio, check out his channels. If one of the mods can drop the link to Rideshare Radio Steve's channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. I think I'm gonna give out a couple of wrenches because our live streams are getting bigger.
So just to comment on what Laura was saying, I think Canva is great for like editing like thumbnails and images, but to edit a video, it's very slow. Like you need a lot of patience. Like I tried it one time and I was like losing my mind. I was like I looked like a like someone just chopped my head off, man. I was like losing my crap, man. I was like, what is this? My computer? But it's not, but so yeah, I think Canva is great for like thumbnails and images. You can do a lot. You can make a logo, you can make invitations, pamphlets, but when it comes to actually editing videos, I don't think it's made for that. I think they advertise that, but I don't think you can. At least not for like long videos. Maybe for like a 2-minute video, it's cool,
Right.
but
I think
not for something
people
my size.
sometimes don't grasp the fact that a lot of content creators need to know all sorts of technical stuff and software and have all those computer skills, right? Like people sometimes don't realize the amount of work and learning that goes into it when it comes to that, the technical
Oh
knowledge
yeah,
and
for
stuff like
sure.
that.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude, I've been trying to edit a video from Friday and I'm still halfway done with it. I've had such a busy last 48 hours in my personal life that I've just been, like
can
earlier
understand.
today, my daughter was like, hey, he was like, Daddy, can we play soccer in the garage? And I was like, yeah, of course. So we were just playing soccer in the garage for like
That's dope.
20-30 minutes. Yeah, but it's pretty cool.
Wow.
Although I don't want to say she's not doing it right, but she wants to be a goalie and I want her to be a striker, but at the same time I want her to kind of like, live her own life kind of thing, but it's funny.
Wow, I didn't know you were a father. I just realized that. Wow.
Oh yeah, she's 4 years
Her name's
old.
Kai, right? Kai.
Yep. Yeah, I named her after that
Shout out
NFL
to Kai.
kicker. Yeah,
That's
I
funny.
named her after an NFL kicker, which is pretty funny. But
There's always
I
a story
used.
behind the name.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, we thought she was gonna be a boy. So, by the way she was like, the way she was laying in the womb, they couldn't tell.
Mhm.
So I assumed she was gonna be a boy until we did the blood test, and I was like, you know what, this name could work. This name could work for either sex, so we kept it.
Mm.
I used
Just wanted to give a quick
Plexar.
shout out. Just wanted to give a quick shout out, Thomas. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you stopping by from Steve's email blast. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. By the way, I hear feedback. Does anyone have YouTube on in the background?
Not me.
No.
Not me.
But I did hear the feedback though.
I was gonna say, Buttsoda, is that you? He's like, no.
I don't know if the speaker's catching itself or what's going on.
Are you listening to something else?
No, not at all. Just you
Huh.
guys.
That's strange. I don't know.
Well, I'll
Stream-
mute my
StreamYard is
mic.
weird
Let's see if
sometimes.
that makes a difference.
Testing 1 2 3. I still hear it.
Let me mute my mic then. What should be John's?
Testing 1 2 3. No, I don't have YouTube on. Testing 1 2 3. Testing. It stopped. Well, the thing is, Buttsoda muted his mic too. Okay, it's Buttsoda.
Well, Pedro was saying I was reverbing a bit earlier, so I'm going to guess it's the phone case,
Maybe.
and it's like reverbing in that a little.
Hey, but Soda,
Like
I
it's-
saw that you got a new mic and StreamYard didn't like it, right?
Yeah, I tried a wired headset because ever since both my Androids updated, I lost the ability to do my Bluetooth, and it didn't work. Pedro had to kick me. It's like,
Bobby says, "Hell yeah, my daughter ended up a 9 after playing keeper when she was young."
Still hope. I'm holding on to that hope, man. although she's a great goalie, man. She has good reflexes. I was surprised. I'm not gonna lie.
Stay by. I worked from 3 to 9 tonight. I made 140 between DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats. Well, Grubhub I made like $10, so the rest was DoorDash and Grubhub. I think I made 65 on DoorDash, 65 on Uber Eats, and $10 on Grubhub. So yeah, $140. I'll take it.
yeah, I'm at like
Hell yeah, man.
442, I think. I'm at an hour 14 and a half, 15 and a half. No, 14 and a half.
Hey,
All right.
Here, I'll just do it. I'll drop a link. I don't know. I'll drop a link to Steve's channel.
John, I'm just gonna reply to what Laura was saying about Canva. Laura, I would just say maybe you're gonna have to make like little tiny
This one?
videos and then put them together, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I don't use Canva for video editing, but yeah, it's tough.
I've
I'm
yet
putting
to
it
get
in
an
there right
order
now.
in the last half hour. It's pretty wild. I drove all the way to the city. I've gotten nothing.
Hey Jeff, I think I
250
gave you a
free.
wrench. Where's Jeff's comment?
Have
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys
no.
used other
Now we all
video
put
editing?
Yo, Darius, what up, Steve? How you doing, man?
What's up, Steve?
How's it going, sir? I asked people
Nice
earlier
picture
to
he
put
sent
in the
me
link, but no one did, so now 4 of us did. Or 3 of us. That's funny.
That's pretty funny.
Beautiful view of the Rockies he sent me earlier. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I am. I mean, Nova, me and Nova were supposed to order food, but he backed out, so now it's just me.
I'm subbing in Carlos for me. I'm subbing in Carlos. Carlos can order something.
I'm gonna
Wow.
order some food from my kitchen, so just give me a second. I'm gonna pick something up.
That's
And you're
funny.
gonna
I'm
deliver
out.
yourself.
I'm out in the field, so
Drive through.
nah. I already did that. You're too late. I already ate.
Oh man,
But yeah, so going back to the wedding real quick, the only thing that really was kind of rough is that there was no alcohol, man. It was a dry wedding.
That
Nobody
sucks.
told me. So when I went
That's
out
how
to
they
the
get you.
because they did have little bartender dudes, right? And they had like all these like it looked like a cocktail list. So I go to order and they're like, "Oh, cool." And then I go to take a sip and I'm like, "I don't taste anything." And he was like, "Oh, it doesn't have any alcohol." And I was like, "Oh." He was like, "Yeah, it's not that kind of wedding," and I'm like,
People were
"Sounds like
mad
a
at
lame
Tony
wedding
on
to me."
Pinterest Live. Why were they mad at Tony Dasher Poppy? Oh, Rodney, are you? I think I know which one you're at. Is it on Bouquet Canyon? Are you at the one on Bouquet Canyon near Lowe's? Probably shouldn't have given his location away. But
So is that so I got a
I
question.
just realized.
Let's say theoretically you had your own dumpling account and one of your clients wanted In-N-Out burger.
Mhm.
You think they'd frown on that?
Probably. Just so well, I mean, as long as you don't mention dumpling, then you're good.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't know what that
I
is.
knew
Like,
it.
what? You're
I knew
getting
it was that
dumplings? This
one.
ain't Chinese.
Uh,
Do you guys remember the first time you've had In-N-Out Burger?
Kiaja actually made a really good point. Why you have a bartender with no alcohol? Exactly.
I think they were just hotel
at
staff, you know. So
Oh.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't remember. I've been to In-N-Out 4 times. I've been to Cali 2 times, and the first time I thought it was underwhelming. The second time I was like, okay, let me try all the secret menu, which they're not really secret because everyone knows about them. You know what I mean? And I think it's okay, but I think it's a little bit hyped in my opinion. But if I'm in California, then I might as well try it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, I
For
mean,
me, it
I
was a
think
little
Well,
bit.
I mean, everything's overhyped. Like Potbelly, I had it and it was shit.
well, first of all, Potbelly wasn't very good to begin with, but you know,
But everyone's just keeps talking about Potbelly, like, oh, you got to go to Potbelly. I'm like, all right, I'll try it. Same thing with Culver's. Culver's, like, it's okay.
I
Qdoba too.
think
Qdoba was good, but I still think Chipotle's better than Qdoba.
that's because they gave you like a tiny burrito, man. They gave you like a thick burrito, but it was small.
Who does?
I remember the picture you sent me of your burrito from Qdoba.
No, I'm just the taste. The Chipotle has better
Hmm.
taste, seasonings and stuff overall.
Speaking
I got a
of
real
Chipotle,
Mexican restaurant, so
Have you
I'll
guys
go
heard
there.
about what's going on in Tijuana? Other than like the shootings at the clubs and stuff, that usually happens. TJ,
Tijuana specifically,
I guess so. Yeah, I don't know.
I've heard horrible news about 3 specific states. Maybe that includes Tijuana.
Oh snap! We got the Drivens in the house. We got Tony and Lisa. What's
Yeah,
going on, y'all?
Driven, that's funny.
What up? It's the
No, I mean
My
the last
wife.
thing that I read about Tijuana was that
It's
they were
Tony
that
and his
Mexico was
wife, the
sending their army
Drivens.
there.
But so does that sound familiar?
Jeez,
The Drivens.
The Drivens.
So
Wait.
I don't know.
I have-
Can you elaborate on like the liability stuff? Like, I just feel you're being unfairly targeted.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say,
I missed the whole live, so you guys gotta fill me in.
I need John and Nova to get D back in line there.
She's
Why
not
would I
even
put
here.
She tried to cancel me on Pedro's stream.
Yeah, like, because as liability, Tony doesn't feel comfortable even stepping in someone's home. If he can reach over the door stoop and set it down, he's okay with that, but he won't go over that door stoop. And, I feel he's in the right because this is Sue Happy America and liability is a real concern. And especially on Spark, they're doing that whole in-house thing and they're taking the liability when they pay for it.
Mhm.
But you bet if something happens, if you're just doing normal Spark, it's going to be bad. I've only had one Spark, and that was before they announced it, where it was just an older man in his late 60s, and I stepped in, and he just had me set it like right in the entryway.
The cartel's entire city on lockdown. That's crazy. Why?
You know,
Yeah,
that's
no,
something that
I saw on the news that the Mexican government was sending the army to try and figure that out.
right. The reason I didn't bring this up earlier is because I don't know if YouTube is sensitive to this type of conversation. But if you give me permission, John, then maybe I could say a few things about that.
Yeah, go ahead. I think we should be good.
So, John, Carlos is gonna talk, and in 5 minutes you're gonna get an email from YouTube, and it's gonna be
Sorry, but so I had to
copyrighted.
mute you. There's so much background sound from you. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Carlos.
Right. From what I heard, is that it's some sort of retaliation against the government capturing some sort of top dog from the organized crime world. And usually, what they do, and this seems to be a pattern, is that they do random acts like to terrify the civilians in order to get the government to back down in doing one thing or another. So I don't know what the end result of this is going to be, but what they've been doing recently is basically picking like random people, getting them out of their cars and setting the car on fire.
That's
But
crazy.
just to make an example and declare that the whole city is on lockdown. Not sure if that's really enforceable or not, but yeah, that's a horrible situation. I would call it a civil war, to be honest.
Baja plus. Wait, what? The cartel came to LA? I'm confused.
The cartel is a real problem in Mexico. It's been a long-term problem. This is not anything new, really. It's just now with social media everywhere, it's
Right.
and there's like
It's
two more additional 24/7 news channels. So like there's like five 24/7 news channels. So it's hard to get away from that stuff.
right. I think organized crime has always been in existence, but it wasn't until the early 2000s, I guess 2005 more or less, when the government sort of declared war against them, that violence really escalated to an unstable point. But again, I think the average person, who's not involved in any of that, it just goes along with their lives as usual. But still, I think it is a very serious problem. It's part of this whole drug war thing that's going on.
But doesn't I don't want to get too political here, even though it's outside the U.S. But doesn't the cartel technically own the Mexican government? Like they bribed them.
Not entirely, because the problem is that the cartels have been fragmented, because the government, specifically started to attack them. And from what I heard, it's because the U.S. asked a new president to step it up when it comes to enforcement. And because of capturing certain leaders, then the organization started to splinter, and as they splintered, they became more violent. So it's not so much that the government is controlled or that the government controls. It's just that there's so many factions, and the government is just one more faction, with at the local level, very compromised, but at the federal level they kind of take it a little bit more seriously.
Dasha probably says the Jalisco cartel new generation has that war. I mean, I know none of this stuff, so I can't really speak on it. But appreciate you
Yeah,
speaking on it, Carlos.
it started
I
under the
mean,
last administration without saying names. They really tried to ramp it up, and then it kind of regressed at the beginning of this one, and it's just been a seesaw back and forth. And no wonder why the fans getting the flames are getting fanned. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a horrendous situation. I mean, I think Mexico, like any other country, has its cycles of internal violence. Just like in the early 1920s, there was the actual Mexican Revolution with Pancho Villa, Emiliano Zapata. You guys probably already know about that. But it seems to be like every 100 years there's some sort of upheaval, and unfortunately, that's kind of human nature throughout history. Like there's always cycles of violence, but hopefully there's a cycle of peace that can result after that. That's just my personal point of view.
All right, we gotta do this again.
hey, just real quick, not to go back to what Tony was talking about. So, what happened again with Tony and D? So he was he was saying that he didn't feel comfortable being liable, right? Is that kind of the gist of it, or am I wrong?
What I said was that Walmart has Walmart Plus, and there is an additional option so that you can have people deliver your groceries into your house, whether you're there or not, and they're wearing body cams. So if somebody wants you to bring their groceries into the house, don't do it, because they should pay for that, as well as you could be liable for anything that happens in there, whether you break something on
It's really
accident.
true.
And Walmart or Spark or DDI, whatever it is not going to have your back on that.
Right.
Well, and there were several women in the chat in Pedro's life that were like just totally dogging on him, like basically saying he was a terrible human
D was
being.
leading the revolt against me.
Bring
But-
out the pitchforks.
I was like really holding back because like you attack my husband's integrity and that gets me riled up. But I didn't say a damn thing in that live, so I was very proud of myself.
I didn't understand. It's like, let the man run his business as he sees fit. It's not like he's screaming at these customers, telling them to go F themselves if they ask. He just politely says, no, thank you. I don't do it because of this.
Right. Well, I mean, he's got a wife and 5 kids to provide for. Like, he can't be doing stupid stuff to, get sued.
He's also got a big beard.
Yeah, like me, I'm more comfortable with doing it. I try to read the room, as Tony was trying to say. Try to read the room, and there's sometimes where it seems like people are a little angry, and I'll just parrot, what the apps literally are in the terms of service, that we're not supposed to go inside a house. Like, I can set it in your doorway, but I'm supposed to go no further.
I only said something because like there's thousands of people gonna see that live stream, and if they see that part and they see Pedro say he will go into the house, and if they think, oh, if Pedro will do it, I'll do it, and then what happens if somebody gets in trouble from that or loses their account from doing that?
Well,
Yeah.
They can also make a claim that they were sexually harassed, physically assaulted, and you have no camera to back up your evidence.
Right.
Yeah, like the way Pedro was saying it, he was trying to say, well, it's someone who's injured or someone who's elderly, but
Or
he went about it a
disabled.
little too casually, in my opinion,
Yeah, but my whole point of saying it was just to give people the reason why the app says not to do it.
Right.
Hey John, I'll give you a quick example if you let me talk for a second. So a couple months ago, no. I'm just saying, like, I didn't want to jump in without clearing it with John real quick. I know he wants to order food, so
Go ahead, Nova.
So basically, a few months ago, probably more like a year ago, I got an order from Safeway, a grocery order, and before I took it, on the note specifically said like you have to be comfortable taking the order into the person's house because they're disabled, right?
Was this on DoorDash?
Yeah, I was on DoorDash.
Okay.
I didn't see those notes because I just didn't see it when I took the order. But when I got there, the Safeway employee stopped me and said, "Hey, have you looked at the notes? We've had 5 drivers come, and none of them wanted to do it. Make sure you look at the notes." And that's when I saw the notes, and I was like, "Oh well." I was like, but he lived like a mile away, And I was like, okay. And I didn't even think about this. I didn't even think about being liable, none of that stuff. And this customer seemed like that type of person. He seemed like the type of person to do that stuff, man. Like, he wanted me to wear like plastic bags on my feet. His house smelled like cat piss. It was awful. Like, it was one of those like no tippers for sure. And he was very specific. He had his whole counter labeled. Like, you put the sodas here, you put this here. Like, it was an awful delivery. Like, awful.
Work like that.
But after that, I mean, after I did it, I was like, wow, like that was so dumb for me to do, like it was just dumb. Like, that's exactly what it was. And I think, I mean, D's cool and all, but I'm with Tony on this one, man. Like, I'm not, like, I would just leave it at the door, say, politely, I'm sorry, I really can't do that. The best I can do is put it right by your door. But like I guess it's all up to the individual, but I think it's for me it's an unnecessary risk that I'm not gonna take.
Yeah,
I've had people get very
ahead.
upset with me. Sorry, I've had people get very upset with me because of where I put it, so it would be out of the swing of the door, and they're like, "Oh, I have to step outside now." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to keep it clear of where the door swings." And their porch door did swing out, so it's like, okay. they're like, well, why couldn't you just step inside and do that? I'm like, I don't feel comfortable coming in someone's porch unless they specifically tell me to, and you didn't leave any instructions on that, and they were just being, like that the whole time, to where, like, I would just parrot what the app said. I literally did at that one. I'm like, listen, I don't feel comfortable. The app says we're not supposed to step in a person's home, and I could be deactivated for it. I apologize.
Kiadra brought up a really good point as well. She's in Texas. And about crazy people that live in Texas, we have stand your ground laws. I don't know what that is. To me, someone could say, "Oh, I felt threatened," and then attack me. Yeah, exactly.
Stand your ground laws basically means that if someone enters your home, you're allowed to shoot them.
Oh wow, okay,
Damn.
that's crazy.
Yeah, you could basically say, like, I'm more for them, but they can also try to say, oh, I didn't give them permission. Then it's a he said, she said situation, and those kind of laws will support the property owner first.
Oh, I took this
Or
street photo
Tennessee.
when I was doing a drop off. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on.
Ground state.
Colorado is stand your ground state as well.
Damn. I know one state does not stand your ground, California.
And
although,
Yo.
although I was gonna say, one second.
Can you
I was
see
gonna
that?
say that. No,
What's that?
there's glare.
It's
Deliveries
we have a-
only?
we have a
Deliveries
sheriff
only?
that's running for governor that
yeah.
believes in the castle dog.
I was gonna say that there was a near me. It's a city called Sherman Oaks. It's a middle. It's a upper middle class neighborhood, and there was news yesterday that someone tried breaking in, and the homeowner shot him. And I'm glad he did that, because there's been a lot of burglaries where a lot of people either don't want to use guns or don't have guns. So I was glad hearing that coming out of LA.
Well, I think sometimes people need to defend themselves. Like, it does make sense in that case. But I could understand from, DoorDash workers being concerned about their safety and protection from litigious threats and things like that. So I could kind of see both ways.
Yeah, for sure.
No, I was trying to show you this photo that when I did this delivery on Friday, they had all these signs on the lawn. Delivery is only one of those signs that said like I already know who I'm going to vote for. I already know my religion. I already know the typical things
No
that people.
solicitors, right?
Yeah, exactly. It was so funny, and they had like a little I forgot what their welcome mat said. It had a nice funny comment on it. But yeah.
Step in and die.
Basically, yeah. No, I definitely did some in Ellis Rock. I sent him the link because he couldn't make my live yesterday. So I was like, "Yo, you got to make this
gotcha.
one. Come on, come through."
Yeah, appreciate you stopping by, Els Rock, and everyone else stopping by as well. You guys are a real MVP for sure. What the hell is this, Clock University? All these ghost kitchens, man. That does not look appetizing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, those are terrible photos, man.
Yeah,
That's so funny.
looks like it's Photoshop.
Just
Yeah.
as I was congratulating myself on controlling my appetite to get in shape, now all these pictures are making me hungry, John.
Well, you
All
should have
those
known better.
pictures.
It's Sunday night. It's Sunday
Me
night. You should have known
too.
better.
Hey, John, do you think In-N-Out will ever be on the apps?
I don't see it unless they because right now they're owned by the family. So unless they go like full blown corporate, I don't see them doing it. Plus, I don't know if they can handle the volume.
If you
They're
have a
super
dumpling
popular.
business, you could put it on your app.
So yeah, that's the thing in California. I heard like they really limit the number of Chick-fil-A's for reasons. Let's just say it that way.
Thank God. We
And
don't
then,
need
like-
one on every corner.
But In-N-Out is also super popular, and there's, it'll literally block traffic sometimes. So like, I
Yeah.
don't see why there's a double standard there.
They're too
They're
busy.
too busy.
Exactly.
You know what
Well,
place I
he's
don't
talking about In-N-Out.
understand why they're so
And I was too busy
busy?
to be on DoorDash.
Could you guys let me know what you think about this?
Sure.
But there's always like a huge line outside of Starbucks. And
Oh
I
my
could never
God.
understand what makes it so special, because there's so many mom and pop local coffee shops or alternative ones
It's
that are
because you
just
can
as
order
good or
through the
better.
app. You can order through the app and get rewards, and
Some
you're
people are
basically
loyal to the brand for no reason, Carlos.
exactly.
It's
Okay.
Yeah,
it's just the
like
brand. They just love the brand for whatever reason.
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
like
like a status symbol or something.
Exactly.
It's
No, those
even
60 bucks.
though like people
exactly.
try
Yeah,
to
they're worth
say
going
it's
as
the
is.
opposite of being a status symbol now, but they still go. Like
Yeah.
I went to Starbucks once because they had like
Bless
a
your
2 for $4. Me and my boss got coffees. It wasn't anything special, but it was better than the burnt gas station coffee that was around. There wasn't like a mom and pop shop, or we would have went like at that kind of place.
They put Coke in
Makes sense.
Starbucks. It seems like what the way those lines are.
I mean,
Coffee
but they make
junkies.
money, man. I know
They
people
do.
that work at Starbucks mainly just for the benefits, like the health benefits, and like they just work there part time,
It-
just enough to
yeah.
get the benefits.
Their school is paid
But
for
even
Between
then,
too.
on the
it's
same shopping center, my market.
yeah.
Don't go to. Damn, that's crazy. I have a Costco, In and Out, and a Five Guys in my market. I don't go there either.
Have you guys ever tried Church's chicken or
It's
something like
whack.
that?
Well,
Yes,
I shouldn't say that. I don't like it.
Mhm.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, super greasy.
I mostly hear it second rate.
Raging Burger, Super Smash. This is definitely a Ghost Kitchen. Super Smash
Super
Burgers.
Smash Burgers. That sounds like
Yeah.
like Nintendo should be trying to file like a lawsuit or something.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely a play on words.
Smash Brothers. What?
It's definitely a play on words.
So if they can do that, we can do Baja Blast, bro. It's no problem.
I mean, but who really could copyright the word super and smash, right? Like nobody really owns those words, so the restaurant could get away with it, I suppose.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like as soon as I see Super Smash, all I think about is Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, I know. They did that on purpose, I bet.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
You know how funny if you like go to the menu and it's like the Mario burger, the Luigi burger.
Now
That'd be
that's copyright infringement right there.
That'd be pretty funny.
Dash Mart. Huh. Jack in the Box. Yeah, me on McDonald's. Clucking
Yo, so
chicken.
I don't have a Dash Mart exactly near me. Is that just like 7-Eleven stuff? Like just like
Pretty much, it's a convenience store, and the people working there are DoorDash W2 employees.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
interesting for sure.
the closest one to me is like 40 minutes away.
It's nothing special. You can literally find the same things from 7-Eleven.
By the way, guys, I tested negative for COVID, but I still
Hey.
have a lingering cough. So
I remember that lingering
that's what-
cough. I'm glad you're doing better, Carlos.
thanks.
Carlos, did it affect your taste in any way or no?
Thankfully not for some reason. I didn't lose my sense of taste or
Choose your
smell.
toppings in the voice of choose your
I
choose
lost
your
a-
toppings.
I lost my full sense of taste for 2 days. Otherwise, it was just dumbed down. Like it had to be. Like if it was just a mild spice, I wouldn't taste it. But like if it was actual blend of good urban spices, I would definitely taste it. But like,
Hmm.
man, it sucked hard when I had it. But I had it like just before the lockdowns,
Thank you, Juliana.
and then they just said, "Oh, it's just a viral thing. Just go home and rest." And then, like, I had 7 of the 10 symptoms. So it's like, yeah, I had it, and
Yo,
I
Nova,
went
look
back
at
and
this.
said, yeah, you probably did.
Seaside burritos and tacos.
I don't think they're related to my Surfside. Yo, man,
sure?
that place, oh man,
The-
it's so
Does
good,
this logo
man.
look familiar?
No, it looks a little bit different.
Oh,
That
Like,
looks
I'm
like a
telling you, bro.
stock
Oh, it's a virtual brand. Never mind.
Yeah, no, Surfside, I'm telling you, man. Like I got there, I think we got there at like 2:30, 3 in the morning. The
Yeah.
line was, you saw the video. The line was out to
Yeah, it
like
was
the middle of the
insane.
street.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked like
But
a
I mean-
Tommy's line.
it was. I mean, but you can't go wrong for Surfside tacos at 3 in the morning.
Right.
You know, so and they have a lot of security now. Before I think something
Yes.
must have happened because they had mad security there. Like actual cops were there, like as security.
Wow.
With AKs and AR-15s.
I mean, you don't want to be in DC, man, late at night, especially anywhere. I mean, it's not a rough area, but it's definitely not the nicest area either.
So DC is not that safe?
Oh no. DC is definitely not safe.
I would expect
No,
the
no, no.
president's right there. I would expect more safety.
Carlos
Okay,
is
so
heartbroken.
Carlos, the White House is safe. The
Ah,
rest
Yeah,
of
right.
DC
I don't
is
care
Pennsylvania
about
Avenue,
the
but
rest
even
of it.
then,
no,
like,
it's not,
there was
man.
that guy that went rampaging in front of there, so even that's not 100%.
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that. I think there was a guy today. I don't know if you're talking about Soda that like crashed his car into the gate into one of the checkpoints, and his car
crazy.
caught on fire and stuff. It was wild. But
Wow.
no, DC's definitely. I mean, there's like nice places, of course, like any city, any town. But for the most part, like you don't want to be in most of these places. Like
I'm a
I
little
have
bit
friends
surprised.
that are like in the police force, and they don't like getting assigned to certain sectors because they know that if they need backup, it's gonna take a while to get there. You know,
Damn.
Oh, I see. Wow.
which is rough. Yeah.
GTA, yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, like a lot of people like that near me that have friends that are in the police, they actually work there because it pays a lot more to be a cop in DC than it does to be a cop here where I live. You know, but at the same time, it's like, can you really put a dollar amount? You know, when you might not come home, things like that. So,
Right. Very
It's
risky.
so the
pretty
real
crazy
question
out
is,
here in
John,
LA too.
what are you gonna get?
I don't know. That's why I've been scrolling up and down to see if anyone suggests anything.
That Dave's hot chicken looked good.
That's what I was thinking too. I've eaten there a lot. It's really good. Yeah, they're a chain now. I think they have a couple in San Diego too. But yeah, they started here in LA. They're really good. B Dubs, yeah, I'm good. This kind of looks like what
B-dubs.
Pedro ordered. The Popeye
barbecue.
barbecue. Sounds like a plan. Where's banging? But this place is not good.
Banging buns, so it's not banging.
Banging, but they banging exactly.
That's so funny.
Banging your head against the wall, more like. This is a Denny's Ghost Kitchen, the Burger Den,
The Burger
Sosa's one, the
Den.
Meltdown. We got Carl's Jr. We don't have Hardee's here.
I'm telling you, man. I'll say it every single time I see a virtual restaurant. Whoever comes up with the names needs to get that money. Because I would just click on it thinking, "Ooh, I'm gonna get something from the Burger Den," and it's like freaking Denny's. When it
But
comes
to be
that.
honest, as long as it's not like Denny's or IHOP, like it sounds good. It's like as long as it's not that shithole, then we're good.
By the way, John, how about if when we go to get Chipotle sometime, we also do like a short
Which
little
we still
live
haven't
stream.
done.
We should do that very soon, and I'd be
Definitely
down
before you go to Mexico.
Yeah, definitely, that'd be nice
I'm down. Yeah, we'll do the live stream too.
for sure.
Where's my
Alright,
top
let's-
dasher priority since I'm a temporary top dasher?
You get priority to $3 orders, but soda.
But Soda, you're unlocking more opportunities than me, man.
Exactly.
I'm not receiving any orders. It's
Banging
been almost an
it.
hour.
That's funny.
Wow, there's a place
Oh
called that.
snap! Sorry, LZ Rock didn't see you because I was looking at my fat ass was looking at the menu. Why is StreamYard not letting me scroll down? Huh?
Oh yeah,
Well,
that happened to me yesterday, man. When I had like Yoast,
I can't.
Lou,
Here, let me stop
Driven
sharing the
Dad.
screen. Let me see
It
if
took
that
me.
helps.
It took me a while to scroll down. I couldn't figure it out.
How'd you do it?
I just eventually it just worked. I just kept trying.
You just kept forcing your way down there.
Yeah,
That's
literally.
so long.
Because I was like, how come I can't? No, I was trying to get Tony in because he was one of the last ones to join, and I'm like, why can't I get him on? Like it wouldn't scroll down. I was getting pissed, but I got him
Here,
on
I'll
there.
figure it out. All right, Steve. Thanks for stopping by. Have a great night, man. Yeah, I gotta see how to get LZ Rock up in here. I gotta do what Nova did, trying to force my way down.
Yeah,
That's what's
I was
so
literally like just scrolling. Like I was like, come on.
fun. Yeah.
Are any of you geek enough to know this? This is actually pretty cool. I don't know if you can see it.
Give me a sec. Let me try getting an actual mouse. Hold on.
What is that?
It was like a nice hoodie, but I can't tell what else
Oh,
on
it's a
there.
hoodie.
I think.
Oh crap!
I guess I kind of saw it.
Yo,
like
Steve,
an
I'm surprised
anime
Steve's
hoodie.
awake here. Steve, is it
Final
really you?
Fantasy VII hoodie.
Oh,
It's got like
okay.
a bunch of the characters on it. It's actually pretty chill.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks good.
I say you're
Great.
an anime guy, so I figured you'd be into it.
Yeah, thanks for showing me. Are you gonna get it?
Yeah. Nah, I don't have any money, so I can't. It's cheap
You know,
though. It's $14.
You could
Okay,
treat
but so
yourself.
where is it from though? Like, is it cheap? Are you getting it from like Wish.com and it's never gonna get here, or
It's
like
called
it's from a?
AliExpress. Like
Oh,
Okay, it's the
I'm on
same
a
thing.
Final Fantasy meme group.
I'm here.
Oftentimes, a little
Hey, what's up,
obscene
man?
memes.
So,
And like
I,
the
What
last
up,
one
Elsie
was
Rock?
I didn't even realize he invited me for like 5 straight minutes, and then I saw the invite in the top right corner, and I was like, "Oh, he invited me, right?"
oh wow, there's several of them.
This is how I was
There's
able
one
to
with-
get him in with a
there's a
I
traditional
told you.
one
mouse.
with Vincent
I'm telling you, man.
Valentine.
Yesterday, I was
Works.
just scrolling
Works.
yesterday. It took me forever to get
Yeah.
to get it.
Freaking StreamYard.
One with Cloud Sephiroth. One was
But
just Cloud.
for you guys that don't know, LC
Top
Rock,
Dasher
man,
copy.
he's a top dasher in Texas. No, I'm just kidding. He's not a top dasher.
Never, never.
That's funny.
a lot of the shots like that they put on these hoodies were from the Advent Children movie. Is anyone geek enough to know these things? Come on, I think I'm more geeked than anime otaku over here.
There you go.
Oh
Well,
Hey.
man.
Yeah, I appreciate
Oh, I like
everyone
this
stopped
one.
by from Steve's email blast. Thank you, Steve, and thank you everyone who's up tonight.
Well,
Appreciate
Steve,
you guys.
I wasn't calling you old. I was just questioning that you're not sleeping. That's it.
Tony says oh yeah, by the way, check out Tony's channel if you guys already haven't. If you guys want to put the link again in there, go for it. He's trying to become a top dasher. He's not influenced by Sin City Deliveries nor Pedro, so check out his journey. It's really interesting. Let's see. Oh, I think Laura went to bed. Hey Laura, thanks for stopping by. If you're still in here, have a great night. Sorry, I missed a lot of these comments. Chat's flying tonight. That's a good problem to have.
Yo, let's rock, man. You missed a great live yesterday on my channel, by the way. And I was sending it to you, but it no longer exists.
No longer exists.
Did it get copyright claimed or something again?
Dude, we were still streaming, and I got an email saying we got copyright claimed.
Damn.
They
It was
ended
nuts,
the stream
man.
while we were live.
Right? Yeah. And then you know how you found that video on
Oh, yeah.
Facebook that was still playing the wrestling stuff? It's still
Yeah.
got copyrighted somehow from
Are
there
you
too.
serious? No way.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
That's bull, dude. All right, no more WWE videos.
It's unfortunate.
We got choke
That
slammed to the
sucks.
table.
Yeah, we did. I feel like DoorDash did stink face, man. To me, I feel like I was
Yeah,
on the
to all
receiving
of
end
us.
of it. Yeah, that's funny.
I hear that people upload to Facebook to avoid the copyright stuff. I don't know if that's how it works.
Well, that didn't help.
Yeah, no.
Not yet stable.
I
I'm gonna
think
sue
you
it.
would have to like maybe flip the image or like make it faded or something or mess with the audio.
Yeah.
Basically go out of your way to make it playable somehow.
Have you guys noticed that DoorDash or any orders are picking up now that school's starting?
Hmm.
It
I
was
haven't
busy
noticed
today,
anything.
but not yesterday.
I haven't noticed anything either.
They're advertising super heavy for like people to order their school supplies and like lunch stuff for kids off DoorDash. Oh, stay home, save time, and save. It's like, how are you saving? You're ordering DoorDash.
Exactly.
Like they're giving a little break on the delivery fee, but I'm like,
Tony Zhu called Vince McMahon.
Yep, exactly what happened, man.
Tony,
You know what?
did you hit a 700 yet, Tony?
He's yawning right now.
692.
Oh, come on,
692.
guys. We owe me 8 more subs.
Yeah,
8 more. Come on, guys.
2 people subbed to me, but then somebody unsubbed.
Unsubbed.
Oh, sorry,
See,
guys. That was
I
me.
hate-
No, I'm just kidding.
I hate when that happens, man. I hate when that happens.
It was probably D.
Probably.
The thing is, though, when they were like getting irritated with you in the chat, they didn't even know who you were. They were like, "Who's no
Exactly.
camera guy?"
No
Well,
camera guy.
He's starting to irritate me. No camera guy is starting to make me mad.
See, that's the thing. We're talking about people being ignorant, and I think that's part of it. It's like people are in their own little bubble and unaware.
Hmm. Yeah, speaking of losing subs, I just lost 6 subs just like that.
That's crazy.
That's pretty funny.
It happens.
I lost 17
yeah.
subs last week. I don't even know how.
Man,
Damn.
I went from like I went from 632 to like 615, something like that, or not. I mean 532 to 515. I don't know how.
so many subs. If we were Subway, we'd go out of business.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Right.
Too many top dashers
Tony-
can stay in business.
That's pretty funny.
I had a very strange double dash today. Customer ordered Burger King and then like one bunch of bananas from Safeway or Vaughn's here.
Just
And,
that, just bananas.
Just bananas. It was so weird. That's what this question reminded me of.
I did a Spark where shop and deliver where it was just a tomato.
What the hell?
Not tomato.
But
That's
the funny thing is that right before that I did another shop and deliver, and I ended up taking the tomato to that exact same address.
Steve, I
think
thought you were
he
going to
just
bed.
Forgot the tomato from her
All right,
first
I'll-
order.
Yeah, I
I'll-
think
I
that's.
I'm gonna order food.
I've seen that on Spark a lot, where it'll just be one or two things, and it'll be part of a 2 grocery drop off, and I think it's like the customer added it too late when they already started shopping, or
Yeah.
like the system just already dropped
Yeah.
the order into the queue, and you can't add to it anymore. I think that's what it is. Because unlike Instacart, Walmart wants to keep things flowing, so they
Right.
don't once the orders dropped into their queue, that's it, no more. But they still want to keep their customer happy, so they'll do a whole separate ticket. I think that costs them a lot of money, but it does keep things flowing. Like on the whole tipping thing, it's like sorry Tony, but I talk a lot.
Hey Tony,
I
if you want
did-
to drop your link again.
I did 22 orders, or I did a $22.69 order that was no tip for only 6 items that went 6.8 miles. So it's like you can't always just look at it as a tip. Like Nova, I know you've been doing that with a lot of your grocery shopping orders. You just got to look at it as a bid for your service, and I think people need to open their minds to that.
Don't tell us what to do, Bud Soda. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Well, I think a lot of people are set in their ways, man. So I feel like
I'm
If-
ordering
if you're
Dave's
not-
Hot Chicken, by the way.
yes.
Yeah, and is
Super
that a
cool.
real
Good
place
choice.
or is that a ghost kitchen?
So okay, so the same order on Instacart, if it was 6 items, it wouldn't be Jack. It'd be maybe if someone left a $5 tip generously, it'd be $12 at best. So why are you like not? Why would you refuse to do it and leave yourself out a bunch of money? Like
I mean-
we're out here to make a living.
I made $26 delivering that tomato, so I would take that all day long.
$26.
That
Holy
tomato was
crap!
expensive.
Yeah. She was a good tipper.
Somebody
wanted that
really
tomato
needed a
real bad.
tomato.
Exactly.
Well, she had
Hopefully-
2 orders.
hopefully you picked
so
a good
she
tomato,
tipped the
Lisa.
first order and the second order.
But Lisa, the question: did she want you to take the tomato inside for her?
No.
That's what the big tip was for, so you could take it inside.
No. It was leave at door, and yeah.
This is turning into the big tip stream.
Right. Just a tip.
Oh my gosh.
In my area, average is great. Just blame Tony.
Makes
One
In my
thing-
area, average is card 12-14. You're lucky.
Sorry. One thing that I didn't understand one time about what people order when it comes to gig stuff, like there was somebody that I was meeting in a place, and the person took an Uber to go 1 block away to the meeting place. I'm thinking, wait, you live 1 block away? Why did he take an Uber? But then it just goes to show, sometimes people will do
Because it's
that.
too lazy to walk home.
It's like 1 block away. But I guess, that between that and tomato orders, people will order anything and do anything. On
Oh yeah,
gigs.
100%.
Was it in
Anything
downtown LA?
people can order online, man. It's
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, people order insane things, and then like when it comes to stuff they actually need, all of a sudden I'm broke. It's a lot of people live beyond their means and don't think ahead.
They just max
Right.
out their credit cards. It's sad. All right, here's what I'm ordering. If anyone wants to hear, I got 2 sliders with cheese fries. It's like cheese or fries with cheese on. It's really good.
Mm.
Let's see, and then a large chocolate shake. I'll show
No
it to you guys when it
Papa.
gets here. Would you say Nova?
No Baja Blast.
Honestly, I was going back and forth. I think I'm gonna up. Yeah, I'm no Bob last tonight, unfortunately.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Well, no, actually, I don't forgive you for backing out. If we had ordered, then I would have ordered Taco Bell. So
Dude, man, my stomach is still all messed up from the Indian food,
you
man.
could
There
have
was
still
just so
ordered.
much.
You could have still
There was
ordered
so
Bob
much
last.
spice, and the food was
You still
good, but
ordered
it's
Bob
like
last.
it was at that level of like it's too spicy for me to enjoy it, but I still have to eat it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
and it was somebody's mom who was like, "Oh, you should get another plate," and I was like, "I really shouldn't." And, like they just kept they were peer
Should've-
pressuring me into eating, bro. Like I was
We
like,
should have
"Oh
been like,
man."
we should have gotten alcohol here.
Yeah, I did go to the hotel bar and I got myself a drink.
They spin until like card gets exactly. There you go. On me Ferris is right on point. Order me a shake, Johnny. I will, but you're too far away. They won't deliver to you.
Oh,
You know what I did have
just
for you know what I
curious.
did have for lunch earlier? Jersey Mike's.
Nice.
Wow.
Which
Oh,
which
your
sandwich?
number one subs.
Jersey
I had the
Mike's.
number 8. I think it's the club sub. I think.
Yeah, that
No,
was
I-
good.
That's what it's called.
I was saying that's your number one sub.
Jersey
It is good.
Mike's.
So
That's
bad.
not a joke. He was talking about Jersey Mike's as the top sub shop.
I agree with that.
In my humble opinion, as a person who eats good food every day, or tries to at least, I think it's the best sub place for sure.
He said it's better
100%.
than Jimmy John's.
Hmm.
I
He
did.
says better than Italian sub at Potbelly's.
Well, we can all disagree.
Oh,
I
I
thi-
think
I
Nova
think-
Dasher just lost a sub.
I think for what you pay and the fact that you can see it's really fresh, I think that's why I think I really like Jersey Mike's. You really get your money's worth.
Hey, Dasher
they
Poppy, I was
said
gonna
that
say I
they're-
think they already have one in Pacific Beach. You should check it out. Sorry, Tony. Go ahead.
they shave all their deli meat right in front of you.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
What is that? Sirdo and Company? Is that like another
Sourdough.
sub place?
Sourdough.
Is it
Sourdough-
actual shaved or do you mean chipped? Like it's, you may as well throw it in the food processor.
The air fryer. Yep, they're really good.
Because like when people say shaved, it's like 7 out of 10 times they mean chipped. I wonder if they deal with that a lot because
You
I
lost
used
me.
to work.
You lost me there.
Because you said shaved. They shave it. They shave the meat right in front of you, like they have a deli
Yeah.
slicer.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And
it.
yeah, like is it chipped or is it like basically see through where it's maybe just starting to fall apart?
Mm.
Because a lot of
Some
people when they say
flavor
shaved
Jersey
mean
Mike's.
chipped.
I would say it's In and Out, man. In and Out has like 10 people working in a small little booth. Mike's the way to go.
Mike's
Yeah,
way.
you can't go wrong
You,
with
you
it.
have to get it Mike's way. But even if you don't, I think
Yeah, you gotta
I've
get
never
Mike's
been
way.
to a Jersey Mike's that's had like low employees. They always have like 5 or 6 guys. You know,
I'm sure they pay well. Those employees are working their asses off.
Oh,
6
for
people,
sure.
Jesus creeps. I used to work Subway, and we'd be lucky if we had 3.
Yeah, because no one eats at Subway.
Here and there.
You know what? So I did my first Subway delivery in a long time because my local one closed, and there's a Subway inside a gas station.
Wow.
And I picked it up from inside. And at first, I was like, "Man, this is not gonna go well." But they actually had a little shelf and whatnot. So
There used to
Those
be
dudes
one in the
saying
Burn
that-
Dairy here, but they
that
got rid of it
recommends
for the
places.
Burn Dairy Deli. It's kind of odd. I used to work at one inside the Walmart, was my quote main one, and then I'd go work the 2 others a lot, getting called in, and I'd get scheduled a lot at the main store, the flagship store in Canton, and but like my manager's like, you're not doing that no more, and I left the company after that because I wasn't even getting 30 hours. So I was like, I would have stayed more loyal to them if they at least gave me 30 hours. But it's like, the owner was a little upset with me. He's like, why are you leaving? I'm like, well, I got to pay my
Screwed me
bills. I
over.
got to work hours. This is before I even knew what gig work was. I wish I knew what it was back then. Because if I learned early on before the pandemic, man, would I have cleaned up.
All right, y'all. I'm
Yeah,
actually
Ellie.
tipping. I'm tipping more than Pedro.
$10.01. Way to one up him.
And they're
Well,
gonna
pretty
hide
funny.
that penny from the dasher.
They're gonna hide the $2.01 because they show $8.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, Alicia, that new deli place in Tyson's, that sounds fancy.
going on,
Did your
Holly?
friend
Thanks
take you
for
there
stopping
or
by.
what?
Sometimes just two or one person soda to
Mhm.
gas station for they stay open later. Yeah, I usually see two people at Subway, rarely three. Alright,
There's
just
a
place my order.
Subway kind of close by me that stays open until 1 in the morning, and there's another one in Maryland that's 24 hours with security.
We've got taco place here with security.
All right, guys, we're gonna head out.
All right, guys, thanks for stopping by. Have a great night.
Have a
Have a
good
good
night.
night,
All right, have a
Driven.
good one, man. I finally got an order after an hour and 10 minutes.
Damn. I would just go home
Damn.
at that point.
But so that if you were Top Dasher, you would have gotten an order like an hour ago.
I am Top Dasher.
Oh, you
They gave me it. They gave me it.
Bobby,
Yo,
Fucking
how do they
yes.
gift me it? They gift me it all the time. So it's like, why even bother going for it? They gift me it half the dang time. I think this time it's like 3 months, though. It's been 3 months, but they gave me a full freaking month, so. Whatever. I just schedule 11 a.m. to 4 a.m. every day. That's as long as it lets me. The orders stop after 3, so I just end my dash whenever, so.
All right, I'm
Today's
Ferris.
Sunday,
Have a great
though,
night.
so
Thanks for stopping by.
I still do the weekly pay. I'm not Dasher Direct like some of you people, so 3 a.m. is like the latest I
I
can
just
earn.
cash out whenever I need to. I paid $2. I don't trust them with
Oh
my
no,
money.
I'm definitely I was very skeptical when I went to Dash Direct, but that's when I was having those banking problems. So that's when I switched to them.
Oh, gotcha.
And honestly, I haven't had a bad experience except for the quality of the card.
Knock
My
on
card
wood.
literally looks like it's falling apart. So
Yeah, you have to get another one. You haven't asked for another one yet?
no, because I'm afraid that if I ask for another one, they're gonna like deactivate my current one or something, something like that. So I'm not taking that risk. But yeah, I mean, I have it on my Google Pay, so it works for that, so it works pretty good. And I've actually linked anything that's any type of expense for either my YouTube or anything dashing related. I just link it to that, so I
You
just put
must
enough
have
money
Tony's
just for that.
direct line. That's funny.
No, I don't, Bobby. I have spoken to the actual office in San Diego, I believe it is, in California. I have spoken to them at least 4 or 5 times.
They're in San
and
Francisco.
San Francisco, my bad. They did tell me a little information, like the large order program. They told me like acceptance rate doesn't matter. You just have to have high completion, high in the 90s. You gotta have high completion, high on time, and a 4.9 customer rate.
How do you guys feel about this?
Look at this thing, John. If you can see it, it's too bright. Look at that.
You've shown it to me. It's falling apart.
It looks worse now. It's
Hey, I was gonna say
that manager got me.
Hey, I was gonna say, let's rock. What's your favorite sub place? There's only one correct answer, by the way. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's Jersey Mike's. Me and Nova already
Jersey
had
Mike's.
this discussion.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we
Stream.
talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah,
people
that's
here
one.
like they like a local chain called Drex, but it's like
Never heard of it.
pre-made bread that can be up to a week old, and it's like
Ugh.
all the cheap cuts of meat. So I don't like it.
Whoa.
Oh,
And
It's
like
like
all the
versus
hot
Subway.
subs used to be really good, but they've went way cheap. It's gotten cheap,
Mm.
and they're like $14 freaking dollars.
Now you see,
Protein,
whenever
vitamin,
whenever
cash
whenever I'm
productions,
talking
cash
to Let's
price.
Rock, he's always like, "Man, it's so slow." And next thing you know, all I see is he's getting banger after banger. I mean, you said it was slow, bro. What are you talking about?
It always
You over here
happens.
getting like huge orders.
Holly needs a new one too.
Saved the day yesterday, even though it was dead. Still, they saved my ass.
Let's rock.
Yeah.
Do you only do DoorDash or do you multi-app?
I have Uber Eats downloaded, but I don't like using it. It's like last resort.
Yeah.
DoorDash
I
is
hear
like my number one go-to. Like I'll use it 95% of the time, unless I'm just desperate to get orders.
you. I hear you.
So,
Just curious, Let's Rock, is Tesla your daily driver? I'm thinking from the poster in the background.
I asked him the
Gosh.
same thing.
It's just a poster.
Oh, cool,
It's
cool.
funny because I asked him the same thing on Nova's stream.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not a.
remember that.
Yeah,
You know,
you'd have to
Nova.
pay me to drive a Tesla.
Speaking of subways, there was this one time when I was heading to Oregon in via car. There was a subway
Mhm.
in the middle of nowhere in a mountain, right?
Damn.
And you can tell these guys, they hardly see any customers because of their location. But you get the royal treatment as soon as you walk in because they're all like, oh, we're glad you're here. Like, how can we help you? Like, how can we make the experience better? We
They're
hope you
probably
come
so
back.
bored.
How do they
Probably.
They're
make
probably
any
super
money?
bored.
I don't know. It was good. I liked the service. I liked everything, but I felt sorry because they're all like, "Oh, we hope you come back. We hope you remember this service." And I'm thinking, it's
Jeez.
very improbable that I'll ever be back
That's
here.
so funny.
I wish
Subway
I
like
could.
no other.
That's funny.
Hey, I think the best food that I had recently was we went to Waffle House with some of my coworkers recently. And Waffle House, I don't know if you guys have it in your areas or not, but Waffle House is so good.
We got
It's
it
so
here.
good and it's so cheap. I
What
don't
up, T? How you
understand
doing?
how they keep it so cheap, but it's good.
Waffle House slaps at the most
Skipped
random
it, mayonnaise,
times.
Carlos. Yeah, mayonnaise isn't good. I don't like mayonnaise. I'm not. Well, at least I'm not a fan.
I went
That's
to
why I
this-
do Omniferous. I run all three at the same time.
I went to this hole in the wall place for breakfast in St. Louis, but it was damn good. I didn't fit the crowd though. Maybe the construction workers that came in. That was about it.
That's how you know it's good.
True that.
Someone is knocking on the door.
It was cheap too, and like
Whose
people-
door?
people there are like, "Oh, it used to be like half the price it is now." I'm like, "This is cheap. What the heck?"
Mm.
Like I gave them a full 20, and like it was like an $8 something tip, and they were like ecstatic. It's like, oh my gosh.
Dasher Poppy is correct. We don't have Waffle House. We have Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
That's so interesting that Waffle House is not in in the biggest state. You would think, for like food and stuff.
It's a regional thing.
Well, someone told me something about Waffle House, like all these stereotypes about it, which I don't know to believe or not because I've never been there.
Hit
But
me,
she
Carlos.
said,
Hit me.
She said if you go to a Waffle House, it's gonna be the stereotypical like Southern diner, and everybody in a Waffle House is gonna be a stereotypical Southerner. Not I forgot exactly how she described it, but it just painted this picture that do not go to Waffle House for some reason. But now that you mentioned that it's like a good place, delicious food and stuff like that, it makes me think twice. So,
I
in fact,
think they purposely keep the basically the look of the restaurant older. Like it looks older, but it's not old. Does that make sense? Like the Waffle House is probably relatively new, but the look of it, like kind of like vintage. You know what I mean? Like really small,
okay.
like a small type of diner. But no, man. Every time I go there, great service. Like the lady that worked at the Waffle House had a little thing that said 25 years of service. And I was like, wow,
Wow.
25 years of service. And she was so proud of it, super nice. We gave her a great tip. But Waffle House keeps it simple. They don't even have a POS system. It's all like handwritten. They give it to the cook,
Yeah.
but it's also super small,
I
So
can't
it's-
do
They
that.
don't,
really-
don't do any delivery either.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. But
There's been
I
places
got
in-
the Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that there's been places in Oregon on my last visit that are totally local flavors, right? Local diners. It's like their version of Denny's or IHOP, which is only found there. I forgot the name of it. But I tried two of those places, and I think it's always charming when you try a local place as opposed to like a completely national franchise. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The best.
So yeah, sometimes you might find interesting places, and I imagine Waffle House might be interesting too.
Oh, for sure. I think we went there and it was like 1 a.m. and it was packed, and it was like super late. But they have like the open look in the kitchen so you can see when they're making everything, you see everything. There's no, we dropped your food and we put it back on your plate kind of thing. You can't even do that.
Right.
But it's no, I just wish there were more of them. The closest one, neither directions, almost an hour away,
Wow.
and we went at
Yeah.
night when there's no traffic.
They built a new one like 2 minutes from my house.
Ah, dude, I
Like a
hate
year
you.
ago.
Must be nice.
Must be nice, man.
It's like
No,
the
but no-
cleanest one too.
Because it's brand new.
Yeah.
Nova tastes good because it was free. Free always tastes better.
Oh, 100%, dude. 100%. Free always tastes better for sure.
Remember before the
Yeah.
pandemic, if the customer didn't come to the door, you could just eat their food.
Leave
I
it in
remember-
a
I
safe
miss those
place.
days. Yeah, I'll put it in my belly. That's a safe place. I miss those days.
Oh man. Now for some of the restaurants want you to bring it back. It's like what? Bring it
what?
back.
Are you sure? Are you serious?
You haven't seen that in your market?
Yeah, if it's a
I
merchant
haven't seen that.
based order, they will tell you to bring it back to the merchant. But like so many I have will be hand to me, leave at door. And it's so freaking
We gotta-
annoying when I do that crap.
We got a driver now, y'all.
Because you have
Nice.
because that's a layer of protection off you. My
Zeri,
in-app
that's-
messaging, my in-app messaging just finally started working again.
471
Z-
delivers,
Zeri
95% satisfaction rate. We'll see. Oh, Diamond Driver. Interesting.
You know what's funny? I had a customer one time told me on the notes, text me when you get here. But when I went to the text icon, they had in-app messaging, right?
Oh, wow.
So I left the food at the door, and then they go and said, "Hey, did you not read the instructions? I told you to text me."
Mhm.
And I go, "Well, you have in-app messaging, so I can't text you. Like, I hit the text
Exactly.
icon, and that's what
Right.
happens."
No.
And then she's like,
You
"Oh,
hit-
that makes sense."
No. You hit phone, you hit send message, and it's from the spoof number, and that's actually better to text from that. So if the app crashes, you can still contact your customer. But
So
I'll
what I
tell
did
you, half
was-
freaking. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
That's crazy.
So
Go
what
back
happened
to
was, what it was, what I told her was, I don't know if what's it called, she could put the number in there, you know what I mean? Because she whatever number she had on there wasn't her number. People do that a lot. I don't know if it's like a Google number or something, but
That's
whatever
exactly
number she
what I was
had
about
on
to
there,
say.
it's super annoying.
I was back about to say it's like half the freaking time they won't have their phone number updated. I had like a guy on Grubhub earlier blatantly admit, "Oh yeah, I know what's wrong." It's like
Was
update
Michelle-
your number then, bro.
Was
He just-
Michelle the name of the driver that Pedro had?
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's why I asked that.
yeah, it was actually
The
her,
engine
and
or
he's
the
like,
drop-off.
she
Yeah,
looks
true.
super familiar, so it's like someone he runs into a lot. Probably
Yeah,
thought it was
I
his
caught
fault.
that part. Maybe he's coached her up or something. I pay for party, so I'm getting my order first. I don't give a damn. I want my food hot. Cold chicken does not taste good.
That's true.
Sounds like salmonella if it's cold.
Thanks for killing my appetite, Bud Soda. You and your damn salmonella. This is fried chicken, so I think I'll be alright.
Just like, I don't understand, like when we click the button that says we had we have some kind of issue finding the customer, like why wouldn't it come up on there and to be like, oh, why don't you update your information? I get people don't like those prompts, but it would basically force someone to get my message to go away.
For one of my damn, it shows your address. For one of my orders today, I guess they put a gate code in. So DoorDash sent me the same text saying that the customer has changed the address, and it's like 5 or
Oh,
6
I
minute
hate
text.
that.
Yeah, it's like, all right, I get
Oh,
it. Same thing.
hate that. Like, someone kept trying to change it. Like, they can change it before you arrive at the restaurant, but once you arrive to the restaurant, they're screwed. And they keep trying to change it, and it just keeps showing the same address over and over and over again. So it's like, why wouldn't he just text you?
Do you guys have
And I had
any
one
stories doing DoorDash or any gig work?
Wait, what?
Do you guys have any
Crazy
crazy
stories.
stories from doing gig work, like delivery, DoorDash, Uber Eats, Rideshare, whatever?
I tried it once just to see how it's like.
Oh, yes,
The
I
one
do hear
order
this.
that couldn't believe was this hospital, because I was supposed to deliver to a hospital. I was supposed to
They're the
get through the
worst.
security guard.
You're not.
After getting through that, like apparently the customer was in the 6th floor.
Oh my
And
god.
so I called, and she had to go all the way out, and I'm all like, could that be it? Could that be it? Could that be it? Oh, are you from DoorDash? Yeah, here you go. Then finally, but
Wow.
that's the one time that kind of like made me think like, oh man, this might be tougher than I thought. But the other orders were okay.
I'm surprised you were able to get through security because security doesn't let you in.
Really?
Yeah, they don't
Yeah,
let you
you-
by the lobby.
Yeah, you
or
just gotta
my
leave. You gotta leave
hospital.
it there. You gotta leave it at the desk right there.
Well,
Hey,
I've only
Carlos,
ever had-
for a second, I thought you were gonna say I tried doing DoorDash once, and that was my nightmare, my only experience. I thought that's what you were gonna say. To be honest,
I only ever had one person get upset with me over it, and it was at the maternity, and it was the wife who answered the phone, and she was very upset I couldn't come to her, and her poor husband came down and got the food, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry, they won't let me pass here. He's like, no, I understand. She's just obviously being unreasonable for obvious reasons. I'm like, yeah, dude, I get it. I'm like, good luck.
What about you,
Hey,
Noah, man? Let's rock.
I want to hear from
Yes.
that truck, man. He has like 17,000 deliveries, so he's got to have something good in that.
Oh wow,
In that,
that's a lot.
Well, you still got more than me, but yeah. Well, it's been a while since I've had a crazy. I mean, I'm gonna have to really think about this one, honestly. 'Cause
Yeah,
there has been
$70,000
some
is a
questionable
lot.
stuff.
I've
I
only
think
got
one of
3,000
my-
with DoorDash.
One of my recent ones, well, not recent, but recently, I guess, was it was going to a hotel, and in this hotel you can actually go up to their rooms, and the lady answered the door not wearing a whole lot of clothes.
Is she naked?
She was, I want to say maybe. I want to say 50%.
Well, I mean, she had
like-
something on, then she wasn't naked.
Well, she had like a robe, but
Okay,
the robe wasn't doing its job properly,
by design.
and it was like a handed to me, so it was like super awkward.
Did she invite you in?
No, she did not.
What
But
would you have done if she did?
I would have ended my dash. What do you mean? No, I would have been like, it's a setup. That's what I would have thought, man. When I go inside, and it's gonna be some
Probably
dude
just
trying
getting
to,
over
trying to
hit
beat me up.
it.
Nah.
I think
But
I
yeah, that
remember
was pretty
one.
crazy.
There
I think it
one
was crazy
from
because
the
I feel
beginning.
like she knew what she was doing. That's why I thought it was crazy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, of course. She saw a guy naming. She just did that. What about you, Let's Rock?
I think it was from either the first or second year I did DoorDash. There was this lady who ordered barbecue, and it's one of these one of those places they go through the order when you get there, and they make sure it's all there. Like they don't mess. They're very unlikely to mess it up. So I go drop it off. It was an apartment complex, and I think she had tipped pretty decently, and I was kind of surprised. And not even a minute after leaving, she was blowing up my phone, texting me saying, "This was missing. This was missing." And I'm like, she's freaking
Trying to get free
lying.
food. Yeah.
And so I engaged her. I was like, I didn't have to take it very far because I was like, I could just let it be. But I was like feeling like really petty because it was just one of those times where I was feeling petty. So we were texting back and forth for a while, and then it got to a point to where she's like, stop texting me or don't even don't text me again. And I'm like, no, you're gonna hear it from me, man. You're gonna hear it. You're gonna hear my pettiness.
I'm gonna call cops on you because you're a thief.
I eventually stopped, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything crazy, honestly. I think I've gotten lucky with not having like psychos or anything, but
Yeah.
I feel like there is something I'm missing, honestly. I'd have to
So-
really think about it.
My most recent bad experience, I'm pretty sure this person was intoxicated, so it's good to deny them the alcohol sale anyway, is that like they were the second order on a stack and they were the further away customer, and even if I wanted to do them first, the gate they're behind was closed for 10 p.m. and they got like really upset with me that I had to wait 10 minutes because Taco Bell was slammed, being the only restaurant open at the time.
That's really
And
messed up.
that's just how my market works, man. It was just 10-minute wait, and they were freaking out, dude. Well, you sat at the store camping out, and it's like they can see we're on a stack door. It's like if it gets offered as a stack, it is offered as a stack. Well, this is just before they did the priority. You can pay for priority on DoorDash. So it's like, listen, there's not much I can do. I can't go behind a locked gate, and I'm going as quickly as I can. The MPs were out in force because it was a Saturday night. I think this was like July 4th weekend, so they were just looking for drunk drivers, obviously. And I couldn't go above the 35 mile an hour speed limit that's on post. So it's like, you know what? They finally, like, I know when you order alcohol, it says you can't get a refund. And they definitely got a refund because, like, it didn't even give me the half pay. So I got free Corona out of it. So,
Wow.
at the same time, it's like, I took a lot of abuse and I reported them for harassment and saying, if you don't block their account completely, at least block them from alcohol. They like set me up the tier list to someone in like some investigative part of DoorDash, and it was definitely someone out of California. Like, I could hear it in their accent. So
Californians
it's like,
don't have accents.
yeah, you do.
No, we
No,
don't.
Californians speak normally. Everyone else has accents.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you compare the accent from the
But so-
support from either the Philippines or
But-
India. They're gonna sound a lot
soda.
different.
But so just trying to get all political.
I wasn't trying to be political.
You damn Californians, you left-leaning bastards.
I mean, I'm from the 49th to the 50th state, so I get how you feel.
I got one. I just remembered one. I got
Nice. Let's hear it.
So this is the cross between calls and phone texts. But so this guy had ordered like some restaurant. It was like bar food. It was like some kind of bar and grill kind of place. And the address sent me to a dentist office, and it was like almost 11 o'clock at night. So, red flag. They're not open, obviously. So I'm calling him, and picks up, and he's intoxicated. Learned that very quickly. And I'm just going to read off the text message because I just found the screenshot.
Okay.
So I was
Wow.
like, I'm not
He
sure
said, "I got the
if he's
receipts."
mistaken. Yeah, I don't know how I still have this, but I'm glad I did because I was like, this is a good story. So I texted him. I was like, sir, I'm not sure if you mistakenly ordered or what, but I'm not sure why you're angry at me, because he was pissed off on the phone. And I was like, I got the order assigned through an automated system, so I went about and picked it up because that's my job. If you accidentally ordered, then it's fine. But why are you sitting here telling me I'm not sorry for this happening? Accidents happen. Disclaimer: he was in Las Vegas. I forgot to mention that. And I'm in Texas, and he was in Vegas, so obviously not anywhere close. And so after me sending that paragraph to him, you know what he responds?
Screw you.
He says, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Of course he
And
did.
so
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So I'm like, why don't you order DoorDash in Vegas? Being like kind of like a smart ass.
That's
And he's
crazy.
like, it's my third order with DoorDash. It's a fucking broken system. Obviously, dumbass. Fuck you again for your insight.
Dude, seriously. Like,
That's
DoorDash
crazy.
has a little drop down, and it says, oh, it looks like you're a little far from the address.
Yeah.
And it literally drops down your address bar to change it.
Right.
It's like, really? Like, because I've ordered while I was out dashing for my roommate, and it's like, how could people not get this? Like, I had 3 people, 2 on DoorDash and 1 on Grubhub, right in a row. They all had the wrong address in. Luckily, all the miles were about equal, or I was on the way through there anyway. But man, what a pain. I got super lucky, and it let me hit I'm arrived or can't hand a customer. So that way, I could override it. But otherwise, I would have had to call support 3 freaking times. And, like, if you call them more than once to force complete an order, they start getting annoyed with you.
I've had that happen.
The funny thing about all this happening, this guy actually turned around at the end and turned out to be nice.
Nicer.
So I was trying to help him out. Like I was trying to be a nice guy, and I was telling him how he could get refunds and stuff. Because this was this was in 2019, so this is like over 3 years old. So DoorDash was probably like a bit different back then and all that. But I helped him get his refund and stuff. And he ended up being like, "Oh, you're actually pretty cool. I appreciate you helping. It's just irritating that this happened." And I'm like, I get it, but you didn't have to say "fuck you" and all that.
I thought I was gonna say "screw you" again for your insight.
Yeah.
How are you, John? Do you have any crazy stories?
I have a few. I had one that Rodney reminded me of. It was a Grubhub order. I think it was from Marie's Italian Kitchen, and for some reason my phone was tripping out, and it wasn't giving me the correct directions. And when I got there, I left the door. Or no, when I was on the way there, he texted me something, and I already knew that it wasn't gonna go good. You could tell by the customer's tone, if it's gonna go good or not. He said he said I'm like, "Where's my food?" or something like that. He's like, "This is the customer from Mary's Italian Kitchen." And I'm like, "Hey, I'm on my way. Like, sorry, like my phone's GPS tripping out." And I get there, I leave the food, and I know this, I'm trying to get the hell out of there before this guy comes out. And he comes out like shirtless. He's like drunk out of his mind. He's cussing me out. He's like, "Why were you trying to deliver another order?" Like this dog's barking. I thought he was gonna either shoot me or let his dogs out. And I ran to my car, and I called Grubhub support. And I don't know. They said they would block him. I don't know.
Hey Nova. You remember when DoorDash? Let's see if this actually loads. Or it's not right. You remember when DoorDash looked like this on the screen? Look at that bank.
Those were the days. Those were the days.
Look at that payout, man.
Yeah, and look at the way the map looks and all that. It's so old, man.
Yeah. I remember. I've been doing DoorDash since 2018, so I remember that. Let me start to pull up when I remember the green the bar when they're still sitting this, like once you like completed delivery. It would be like, "Oh, you earned an extra like $3 or $4." Remember that?
Yeah. I remember that.
Oh, I have one of the, I have
over guaranteed. That's what I was over guaranteed.
Over guaranteed, yeah.
That was funny.
Back when we didn't know how good it was. No, it's not that great.
So, here's another person.
Here's one that I got. This is my one.
Yeah, that one. Yep. Yeah. Look at that. Let's rock.
511. This is how DoorDash
throwback right there.
Look at this. Crap. Dash summary screen at the end.
Oh yeah.
So weird.
Yeah, it was a weird app for sure.
You know what? I still don't understand why, if you want to edit your fast pay, it takes a week for you to be able to use it.
It's
like
so
if you change it,
it's so people just don't steal your money. Like they log in, they put their debit card number.
But
they give you a week to find out.
I feel like a week is a little excessive.
I think it's fine. It's one pay period.
Yeah, because they used to do it for 3 days, and people were getting their accounts drained before they even noticed.
What's going on here in chat? Alcohol deliveries to women who answered during a robe. I was so tempted, but I played square.
See, Bobby, if it would have been alcohol, I think I would have been more tempted, but it wasn't an alcohol.
I call bull.
So
what you do is you have to enter dash before you go inside, so you're not on the on the clock.
So not delivery, so you're not on DoorDash's time.
Exactly. You're no longer an independent contractor with DoorDash.
I would be like, ma'am, I got to do a sweep of the room to make sure there's no like 4 dudes waiting to jump me when I go inside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We got to bring up Tony's point. I got to bring a body cam in here, make sure that you're liable for all damages.
For sure.
So I got a question for y'all. How come people say, "Oh, I made $45 in an hour" because their active time was 55 minutes, but their actual dash time is 2 hours and 20, and they try to say, "Oh, I made $45 an hour"? It's like, no, you were out for like 2 hours, bro. That's like around 22 an hour.
Because people want to justify the fact that they were out and only did $20 or whatever it was. You know what I mean?
I mean, $20 is kind of standard to make on these apps, like,
yeah,
unless you really are stacking them out. or you're just getting super lucky with really big, orders on like shopping or Spark or whatever,
Dude,
But,
honestly, I know a lot of people who barely make 15. Gross. A lot of people don't know how to work these apps.
with the Prop 22, how?
I don't think, dude, Prop 22 doesn't pay. That's what I try to tell everyone outside of California. Prop 22 doesn't pay a lot of money, and I think they're also lowballing it. So when someone says they make a lot of money from Prop 22, it's because they're taking $3-4 orders.
Yeah, because they're like literally accepting everything that comes on their screen, so they stay busy constantly.
Yeah, they're.
But like, I could see that from like 2 to 4 p.m. in a slower market, like where there's not many orders coming in, you're just grabbing whatever. But like that train's coming to an end in February, isn't it?
I have no idea. I'm not following up with it. I mean, I'd rather not have it, to be honest.
Hey, John,
But-
did your food get picked up yet?
Yeah, it's on the way finally. 10 minutes away, or 8 minutes. 8 minutes, yeah.
Nice.
Got a good one for
You got it.
y'all.
You got his hand to me or leave it door?
Y'all remember these?
I didn't meet outside.
Dude, that's a throwback
With
screen
chart?
for sure.
I don't think I remember seeing that. No,
Look
I
at
never
those
saw that.
breakfast payouts. Look at those $13 peak pay during
Oh my
breakfast.
God.
Oof.
That's crazy.
The good old days.
That's wild.
Yeah, this has been my experience too. 22 only. See, Butzo, these are actual Prop 22 drivers. Prop 22 only pays between. Yeah, that's been my case too. I haven't got more than 100. I do get a tank of gas every week at John. Yeah, exactly. That's all we get. It's basically like a tank of gas. It's pretty much it. We're not balling out of control. It covers my gas. That's it.
If you're doing it right, you're not even noticing the money. At least from what I heard.
Yeah, if
So,
you're
like-
cherry picking, then you're not going to get a big payout from Prop 22.
If that train's coming to an end, like people really need to get on board with learning how to properly work these apps, how to multi-app, and how to quote cherry pick or
Well,
dirty
it's not-
multi-app.
It's not even that. If Prop 22 ends, then we're all employees overnight. AB5, because Prop 22 came in to stop AB5. So if Prop 22 goes away, then we're all employees of these gig apps, and I'm out.
Well, they're trying to do it in Illinois and Mass too. Like they're trying to do the AB5 BS. And I know a lot of drivers in like Chicago area, it's a Chicagoland area. They make massive amounts of money, and they would be. I mean, that would be basically the end for them.
I think every market's struggling right now. There's too many drivers. People aren't tipping as much as they used to. I think the only people who are actually making money are on catering orders, the large order programs. By the way, we still have 21 people in here, and it's like almost 3 a.m. on the East Coast. So appreciate you guys. I know a lot of us here are in California on West Coast, but still appreciate everyone being here.
Oh, I was gonna say, well, it's been nice, but I think I'll have to be on my way.
It's all good, Carlos.
Carlos say, you know what? I'm out.
It's my
Appreciate you
bedtime.
stopping by. All good.
Likewise.
Thanks for stopping by.
Take care, guys. Bye bye.
See ya, Carlos.
Take care, man. Take care. That's pretty
And
fun.
then there were 4. we should get someone new on stream this week. Bobby, Dasher, Poppy, come on, let's see someone join.
I was trying to keep finding little DoorDash screenshots because I'm having a
Oh
good
man,
time
I love
reminiscing.
them. I love them.
Anyway,
Two were both just dogs playing underneath me, so sorry if I'm muted a lot.
All good. There's a link if you
Yeah,
guys
can-
want to
well,
join. You can come on audio
Can
only.
you guys hear my dog snore? No, right?
No,
Okay,
Nope.
she's snoring super loud right now.
it's all right. I
She
love
is
dogs.
out.
Oh, speaking of dogs, did you guys see that story that the guy explained on Pedro's stream, where he got attacked by 2 pit bulls from the neighbor's house?
Oh, I missed it.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's saying he was delivering, I think it was DoorDash delivery, and then the customer's neighbor's dogs, 2 pit bulls, attacked him, and like the customer didn't even care. He's like, "Oh, you got attacked. That was sad. Like, he just didn't give a shit."
What?
Apparently, it's like a common occurrence. Like they're like Amazon's involved in a lawsuit with them.
Yeah, I heard that too. Yeah.
That's crazy.
like a jogger's been bit by those pit bulls, an Amazon driver, and they still let it happen. I don't know. Up until they're
Yeah,
fucking
that's
gone.
ridiculous. It's like at least put it in the description saying warning, watch for dogs. Call me if you see them.
That's like all the hand it to me customers that always have like crazy dogs. And as soon as you knock or ring the doorbell, it's just like chaos. Like I don't have a problem with dogs, but it's like if you're expecting something and it's going to cause an issue when you're trying to get the food, I don't understand. You know the food's coming, so why not prepare?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I actually had a dog. When a customer opened the door for me to hand the order to him, the dog came out and tried to bite my leg, but luckily it was a small dog. But even then, that just gave me an idea. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna, no matter if it's just hand it to me, leave it right there. I'm just gonna leave it and bounce. Screw them.
I had someone get really upset with me once because like their crap was gated and their dog was like right up barking aggressively at me. And it's like, yeah, not playing that game.
You know, I think for me, it's like when people say, "Oh, you know, my dog is friendly." I'm like, you don't know that they're friendly because they
you.
know you. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So whenever I see a dog, I'll put my hand out so they can sniff it. You know what I'm saying?
Like this,
And then
yeah, like
I'll,
gently.
yeah, and then I'll always talk to him like, "Yo, what's up, man? I have a dog too."
Yo, what's
But
up, man?
you know what I'm saying? But it just depends on the dog, man. Have you seen that video? I think it's an Amazon Flex driver, and he's walking up to the porch and he doesn't see like this pit bull that's in the just chilling there, sitting
Oh,
laying
yeah,
down,
I saw it.
and
Yep, he
and
gets
they do
scared.
like, and he gets scared, and the dog kind of looks at him, and he looks at him like, "Yo, are we cool? Is it cool if I drop this off for
We
your
good.
mom?" Like it was just, "Are we good?" It was so funny.
Exactly. Until a dog meets you with the owner there, they don't know you.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. I've owned all kinds
So
of dogs. I know how it is. I've owned pit bulls as well.
I think the most annoying dogs are the little ones, the ones that you can like
Oh
probably
my
punt.
god.
You know, you hold them and you punt them.
Chihuahuas or
Yeah.
little Shih
Any
Tzus.
anything you can carry like a football, just I hate those
Yep.
dogs.
Exactly.
And some of the bougie
So
areas
annoying.
here, I seen people walking in strollers. Like I'm like, oh look,
Oh
it's a
my
baby. And I'm
god.
like, wait, that's not a baby, that's a dog. Like, what are you doing
Yeah.
walking a dog?
They're
It's
tripping.
nuts. It's nuts.
Quite
I'm gonna go
literally
grab my
walking
order real quick.
dog.
I'll be right back. Finally,
Alrighty.
my order's around the corner.
Yo, what did you think of that clip I sent you of the bowling? You saw it, right?
Yeah, I don't understand how things like that happen so much, and then how these people throw bowling balls like up into the ceiling or into the screens or whatever.
Because they're not professional bowlers, bro. You're like a professional bowler.
I'm not professional. I'm good, but no, like I mean, it takes a lot of power to throw one of those like all the way into the ceiling. Like even if you're
True.
strong, that takes a lot of power. I mean,
That's
okay, if it's a lighter ball and you're pretty strong, I can understand it, but I mean, like you should probably still have like some control over it. So,
And I saw that thing, and I was like, I gotta send it to you. That was pretty
yeah,
fun.
I'll always get a kick out of anything like that. Just because
And go buy us some lap dogs.
My approach, like bowling and stuff, like approaching and stuff, is so proper and stuff. So I'm just like,
yeah, like I got that good technique.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm so glad that I'm off tomorrow, man. I got to recover from this wedding. Tired.
Yeah. Oh, man. You don't have to go to your other job tonight either.
Yeah, no, I called out because technically I work, but I used to sick day or whatever because I'm like I'm not gonna be able to function, man.
Yeah.
So tomorrow the grind starts again.
Gotta rest up for the grind.
An alligator attacks. Can you imagine that you're delivering food and you get attacked by an alligator? Oh hell no.
Florida things.
Alicia, I mean, maybe that's who I saw. Maybe I saw you with your mini poodle, and he has a stroller. So maybe it was you. Hey, Alicia, have you been to Earl's? I know you're in Tyson, so you've been to Earl's Kitchen. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like a fancy but not fancy restaurant. Like a burger is probably like almost $20. You know. tired. You know what's crazy, dude? I think I've dashed for so long. I actually have to get a new red card. It's gonna expire soon.
I lost mine at one point. I've had to
That's
get a new one
wild.
because mine disappeared like out of thin air. I don't know. I still to this day don't know how I lost it. I think it was about maybe a little over a year ago, but I had to order a new one. It
Yeah,
was
mine
ridiculous.
expires 11/22. And then you can
Oh
see
yeah,
that.
we're almost there.
Yeah,
Just make sure you don't mark a loss until you get the new one,
exactly.
because then you can't dash.
Oh, I'd be missing out on great opportunities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. My shopping
do
orders
not-
have gone down. I swear, I keep telling you, ever since I got the email about priority, I've stopped seeing so many of them. I'm like, why? Why even send me an email saying I have priority? I don't.
I actually kind of believe that because I've been getting a lot more shopping orders lately. Like I feel I feel like I'm being prioritized. You know.
It seems like yours is like.
Are you
taking
on the
off.
shop and
Mine
pay
is
program?
I don't know. I did get an email that I was a preferred shop and delivery driver or whatever.
That's
You
what I
get stats once a week?
while back. I did.
Yeah,
like,
I
a
get the
couple months
stats once a
ago.
week. Yep.
Yeah, you're part of the program.
A couple months ago, there was like a thing for like my specific market that said it was like an email, like a Google document or whatever. It said, fill this out if you want to get preferred access, and blah blah blah. And I think I filled it out, and I think that's kind of why I saw more of them for a while, but now they're gone. Like I see a couple a day, and they're bad.
Oh,
A lot of people are passing. A lot of people are passing on the shopping page today. Like the lowest dollar one I did was $14.50, so I had to pass on a couple $20 ones just because I was too busy doing other. I wouldn't get to the store in time because I was busy on other orders. But
Yeah,
like
that's the worst.
I did one yesterday where I was going to pass by it anyway. So I hit that I arrived, went and dropped off my other order real quick, came back, did the shop, like literally 3 minutes of shopping, back out. And then like Grubhub procced me, then Spark procced me. So I had 3 orders. That was sweet. That was such a good hour. It was like $40 hour. I think it's like the one time Spark came out in like 6 minutes. Oh, wait. Okay. No, wait. Okay. It had to be this order because I won't take a Grubhub before a Spark, or I can't do a Spark after the Grubhub, or I have to come back for the Spark. Like I'll just mark arrived and go drop off whatever else, which I hate doing because I feel like that's a waste. I don't like making multiple trips if I don't have to. Oh, John's got his food.
So my shake is warm, my food is cold.
Oh no!
Oh man, they didn't have a hot bag, did they?
I don't know. By the time I got there, he was already like, this stuff was out of his hands. I mean, it was
that
in his
because
hands.
I thought it was a girl.
Or it was supposed to be. It was a dude. I don't know if they're doing it together or I don't know what's going on.
That's funny.
Let's see.
Did you
They might have put it in the hot bag together, but the restaurant didn't bag it together.
if they backed it together, then they're not the smartest dashers or drivers because that's silly.
Dude, the Chinese restaurant will put a cold soda, right next to all the hot food, and it drives me nuts.
I pick up orders like that.
Yeah, but if it's all like packaged together, hey, I'm sorry, it is what it is. It didn't come from me. It comes from the restaurant. But if they hand me a shake and I have hot food, I'm not gonna put it together.
Yeah, exactly.
I know Chipotle does that a lot. Like they'll put the Mexican Coke in with the hot food, and it's like, why? I hate that McDonald's does that crap too. Like, why do you put the drinks in the same bag as hot food? Now the food's gonna be.
Ooh, dude, that's such.
Now it's more like the food
packaging.
will be cold and the drink be hot.
Is that like a triangle shaped like Tupperware?
No, it's just regular to-go box.
Oh, really? Maybe it just looks different the angle you're holding it.
Yeah,
but
maybe. It's just
it's
a regular
good, man.
to-go box. Yeah, it's bomb. I like their food.
Rodney says that I look wiped out. Yeah, man, I'm super tired.
The Indians wiped them out. So yeah, food is lukewarm. Shake is warm. Or yeah, food is not warm. To be honest, there's no. Oh, yeah, that's because I didn't request it. That's right. In California, there's a new law where you have to request utensils. It's because the problem is that people just grab utensils and just throw them on the street or something. I don't know, man. Dumbasses. I'm not typical Californian, that's for sure. Yeah, I've seen this a lot too. Canned drinks with hot food. I see it all the time. Yeah, it does. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. Hey, Ban Garcia, I've never seen you before, but well, yeah, we don't talk politics on this channel. Just a heads up. Not because I don't want to, but YouTube hates it, so we try to stop. We just try not to talk about politics.
YouTube hates politics and WWE
YouTube
wrestling.
like it.
They really do. Yeah. Super Smash Burger, indeed. Well, this isn't Super Smash Burger, it's Dave's Hot Chicken, but I get where you're coming from. Oh, yeah, and this is the mac and cheese before I forget. At least this is warm, thank God.
That's funny.
Let me see if I can show us without spilling it. It's pretty bomb.
It's good.
Yeah. Hey Rodney, have you eaten from Dave's Hot Chicken? I mean, there's a ton out here, so there's one pretty much everywhere now. I don't know if there's one in your neck of the woods, but there's one in Northridge.
You'll be right back.
All right, where the hell are these people coming from? Like, can you guys hide these, or can you guys hide these users? Can you guys hide Daddy Biden and what's the other dude?
Daddy Biden, what the heck?
Ban Garcia. Can you guys ban these dudes? They're clearly trolling.
That's so weird. I'll be right back.
Oh, you guys get on YouTube. Bob says this is my daddy. That's funny. Actually, my guys might not be able to hide him. Let me see. Nova, are you able to see? I appreciate you guys. Whoever subs tonight, appreciate you guys. We're at 5:30 now. Thank you so much. Let's see what's going on the stream here. But yeah, it's funny because these Pedro live streams or these after parties kind of like start off as like one. Thanks for taking care of that, Dasher Poppy. Yeah, let's get these clowns out of here. Omnifarious, I'm going to give you a wrench because I feel like we need more mods. We need more mods here. I think that's good for right now. Exactly, Omnifarious. Now, those are clowns. Exactly. Those are the real clowns. No, but wait for keyboard. Yeah, like this.
It's 3 a.m. here, so I'm gonna hit the hay. All right.
All right, bud. So thanks for stopping by. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too, brother. I'm sorry your food wasn't the best.
It's all good. I'm still gonna enjoy it.
All right, take care, bro.
You too.
Down
Is
to
Texas
3.
1 hour or 2 hours ahead of Cali? Are you guys 2 hours ahead?
2, yeah, because it'd be Mountain Time than Standard Time or Central Time.
Gotcha.
So,
yeah, Mountain Time's an hour ahead, and the Central's too.
Yeah, you see, John, that's why I got Let's Rock in here because I know he's a night owl for sure.
Nice.
So,
you know who else we need in here? We need Lou. He's a night owl too.
Hey, Lou just randomly. That was so wild, man. He just randomly he just showed up in the stream. Shout out to Lou. Lou, if you're watching, shout out to you, bro.
I don't know if he's subscribed to my channel or not. I hope he is. I'm always giving him tips on his videos. Maybe he's annoyed.
That's funny.
So this Rock, are you gonna work tomorrow or are you taking the day off?
I gotta work tomorrow.
You're gonna work like early or like you're gonna set like a 4 or something?
Dude, I want to work early, but I just I don't know. I'm gonna do it eventually. I swear. I swear. It's probably gonna be a 4 p.m. tomorrow. If I'm being honest, it'll be a 4 day.
That's all right.
Yeah. I think Tuesday is going to be my day off for the foreseeable future, though, because I'm going to do a bowling league in the fall too, and it's going to be on Tuesdays as well. So I think Tuesdays is just going to be my dedicated day off. I mean, I might
That's
log
what's
on
up,
for
man.
like a little bit, but otherwise, that's my dedicated day off.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you guys play like? Is there like money involved, or is it like a league with like first place to last, or?
Well, the one we're currently in is just it's called Get Your Gear, and you pay a weekly fee and you get 2 bowling balls at the end of the league. And it's not like they have sanctioned leagues and they have non-sanctioned leagues. Like, so this is a league that's not like strict or has many rules. So there's not many rules you have to abide by. But I've never bowled in a sanctioned league, so I mean the one we're going to join next month is going to be it's my first time doing one, so I'm not really sure how it works, but I know there's going to be like weekly prizes, stuff like that. I don't know if it's just money or if it's other stuff.
I didn't
mean,
realize there were so many rules for bowling.
well, I mean, I don't know if I wouldn't say rules, but I mean like there's certain like protocols you gotta follow by because like sometimes like let's say for example like in the league I'm currently in like sometimes the whatever you want to call it, the computer or the calculator, whatever reads the pins that knock down, it'll miscalculate, or sometimes the ball it'll jump out of the gutter and knock over a pin. And this particular league, like it doesn't matter if that happens. But if it's an actual sanctioned league, you have to, if it jumps out and hits a pin or something like that, or does something, you have to like take it off your score, and you can't count it. You know, there's stuff like that, you know.
Oh wow!
So I don't know what all the. Maybe I'll learn all the rules. I'll share them with you eventually as soon as I know more, because I'm totally out of the loop with how.
I mean, I've seen bowling like randomly, like on ESPN, like actual leagues or whatever, just randomly, and they have like matching uniforms, and they look super dope. So
yeah, that'll be me at some point, maybe.
I could see you.
What's the other game? Cornhole. That
Cornhole.
airs on ESPN. Yeah, or like hacky sack cornhole, where they throw the thing in the hole.
What were you gonna say, Nova? You said.
Oh no, because you know how you have the DoorDash like polo shirt that you never wear.
Yeah,
you should wear that for your bowling, bro. Sponsored but not sponsored.
Why can't it be both? Why can't it be both? Why can't it be a sport with skill?
I mean, I think officially bowling's a sport, but I mean, I know a lot of people wouldn't say it's a sport. But I mean, you're being active and competitive, so I mean,
I think it's definitely a skill for sure.
Who's this clown?
Supported by what? Dude, we're getting the most random people in here, man, or like bots or whatever.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But I would say bowling is definitely a skill because I can't bowl the way I see some people bowl. I think it has a little bit of luck, of course, but I think it's a lot more skill than luck.
I'll show you my
technique.
Whenever I visit you, whenever that day comes, I'll show you my bowling techniques. We're gonna go have a good time.
Yeah. I'll take you to like the most beat out bowling place we have. You walk in there and you're like in the 1970s, bro.
Oh, y'all got one of those? There's a couple of those around the GFW area. I'd love to see it.
I think it's called Bowl America or something with America. Bowling America? I forgot.
Is it a chain or is it just like a local kind of spot?
No, it seems like it's a chain for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But you walk in and it's like, they haven't updated anything ever. like you know how like they have the screens that hold the scores?
Is it the old style TVs?
It's like that's huge TVs, bro. Huge TVs. Hey, but they work though.
What's it called? I'm gonna look it up. I want to see if I can see pictures.
Bowl America. Just Bowl America. Just Bowl America. Yeah.
We have Bolero here.
That's what.
That.
Yeah, that's the one right by my house.
I haven't been, but I know where it is. The Bolero, but I haven't been there.
Bowl America. What city? What's the city?
Fairfax.
Fairfax. Oh, there it is.
Super Bowl. That's a good one, Dasher Poppy.
Let's just wait. No. Size pictures. Oh yeah, they are the old TVs. Yep.
Danny's
Yeah,
fries
that's
is
how the
melty.
one that that's how Bolero used to look up here until about 3 years ago, and then they remodeled it. And it looks nice. I kind of like the old style with the old chairs, but they took them all
Oh yeah,
away.
like the computer screen looks like this, bro. It looks like a Mac from like the 1970s or something. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
dude, I've grown up here in this town my entire life. I remember going to like little kids' birthday parties in elementary school, and I've gone there like recently, and it's the exact same thing. Like,
Yeah.
like it's one of those places where I feel like they never change the oil until they absolutely have to. You know, because they have like a kitchen area and you can buy food and stuff, but it looks super sketch.
Yeah.
The only thing they've updated is the prices, though. The prices still go up.
Yeah.
You can get a
Bobby-
chicken fillet platter for $9.
Bobby has a question for you, Nova.
Do you get pictures with your shoes? What do you mean pictures? Like
I think
beer?
it means like beer. Yeah, I think it means beer.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Whenever I bowl, I definitely need a little liquid motivation to get me going, so I can get loose, you know. But it also depends. Like if I'm just bowling for fun, I just take it easy. But so I got some
Take it
friends that are
easy, man. Take it
that are too
easy.
competitive sometimes. I can already picture Let's Rock in a couple years. His storyline. I used to be a DoorDash driver, and then I became a professional bowler. So shout out to Tony, and he's gonna be like, you know what? And I don't tip anymore. That's what he's gonna say. That's so funny.
I've heard a lot of the PBA like pro bowlers or whatever, they still have to do like stuff on the side unless they make it like really big because they
What
don't
will it
make
come
enough
down
money.
to?
Hmm.
So I don't know how it'll go.
I bet you wouldn't say that shit to my face, dude.
You think they're real people, man? I don't think they're real people.
I don't know.
They're
wonder where
using
they're coming
they're using historical people like Pancho Villa and Zapata earlier.
Mhm.
So is it good, man? I don't even think I asked about your food. Is it good? It looks good.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that looks good.
It's good.
It looks a lot better than the Indian food I had earlier. I'll tell you that.
This one's definitely got some spice to it.
So did you have your own shoes, Let's Rock, or no?
Yep, I got my own shoes and I got my own balls as well.
I'm glad you have your own balls.
Yeah. I did. You sound like my friend in real life to make a comment like that. You just had to make that comment.
So do you like clean it or not really, or how does that work? Like polish it or something?
The shoes are the bowling balls.
Oh, the balls.
Yeah, whenever you go up to take your shot, you just get like a rag or like a chamois, and you wipe the oil off your ball every time, because otherwise you're gonna get like a good reaction on the ball depending on the way you throw. So you want to get the oil off, and then let the oil on the lane do its work. So
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah, I got all the little gimmicks or whatever you want to call it.
Let's see what's going on over here. My dog.
Can I rent some? At least talk about the shoes. Spit shine. I like mine shiny. Yeah, I think everyone likes their bowling shoes shiny. Have you seen a lot of bowling alleys closed down your neck of the woods due to the pandemic?
No. The only time it was closed, they had it closed for like 3 months, almost exactly 3 months during 2020 COVID, but they reopened it in like June.
The federal lockdown.
Yeah.
Did Texas do any statewide lockdowns, or just the federal one?
It was mostly the federal ones. Like we had some of those. They tried to do lockdowns at some point, and then they just kind of it was like county. It was up to like counties, I think, for a little bit. And I mean, it was the only time it was super serious was like maybe those first few months here, and then it kind of just was like they tried to make it seem serious, and then it was whatever. Sorry, Texas is kind of that way anyway. People do what they want here.
Same thing in Florida.
See?
Yeah, we had a pretty long lockdown here in California because of California laws. I mean, I get it; it's deadly disease, but at some point, you gotta let people make their decision.
Yeah,
People who are high risk, just let them stay home.
I agree. I mean, it kind of went on way longer than it should have. I mean, they were trying to just, they're trying to control way too much. Like people are gonna do what they want in masses at some point, and it's just that's how it goes.
Yeah, I don't even know if Florida even closed down. Not even for the federal one.
Yeah.
Kelly alleys were, whoops.
Yeah, I imagine they were shut down a lot longer than the ones other areas.
Yeah, I think we're on par with New York. It might because I don't know. I think it had to do with like how many nurses we had, how many beds available we had, and stuff like that. But yeah, I guess they didn't want the medical system or the hospital system to break down. I don't know. Rodney says I delivered to a girl that works at the bowling alley sometimes. That's cool. Is she cute?
That's what counts, right? Nova said BRB.
How long have you been dashing for, man? How long have you been dashing for, man? Let's rock.
Oh, man. I thought you were talking to me. I thought you were talking about Rodney for a second. What was it, 2020? 5 years now. Over 5 years. 2017 somewhere. So, yeah, a little over 5 years, which is mind-boggling to think about, honestly.
Same. What was the main reason you got into it?
Was an underpaid manager at Little Caesars back then, and I wanted to get out. So I tried out DoorDash, and I loved it from the start. So, and it's fun thinking back on the orders I used to take. It's cringeworthy to think of the orders I used to take versus now. But I mean, even then, it was better than being underpaid, working as a manager. So I mean, I'm glad I stuck it through and saw all the way to where I am now. Definitely grateful for that.
I hear you. What was the market minimum in your area? I think mine was $5.50 back then.
It was $4 here.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I kind of missed that, honestly. Not that I would even take a $4 order, but I mean, like, I'm glad there was some sort of reasonable minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Now seeing the pay model change like several times over the years is just insane.
That is true.
Because I know Nova's talked about it before, and me and him already know, but 850 used to be like that magical number or whatever, and now it's like 625, 650, could be as low as that. It's just so weird, and you gotta learn the game all over again, that kind of thing. You gotta relearn everything. But I mean, it's pretty easy to catch on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anybody could catch on if they had any sort of common sense.
What's your hidden tip indicator now? Is it 625?
Yeah, it's 625 is lowest here because ours is base 225. The absolute lowest it can be besides $2 stacked orders. Because I know a lot of markets have like 250 is the minimum or 275, but of course we got the lowest of the three minimums here because I guess we're lucky enough to have that.
That is true. In my market, anything below $2 a mile doesn't have a hidden tip. So like if it's like a $2 or 2 mile for $6, there's a hidden tip. But like if it's like 5 miles going like $8 or going 5 miles for $8, there's no hidden tip.
Yeah, it's weird because like you think you found like the sweet spot because some people say it's like $4. It's if it's over $4, it's hidden. But I mean, I've had some like orders
That's
like
really
that,
high.
like 875, like 875 orders going 5 or 5.5 miles. I'm like, ooh, I don't think this is gonna go up, and then it ends up having a hidden tip on it still, and I'm like, you think you figured it out until you haven't. But I mean, like anything, I think when the dollars and miles are like, it's hard to explain. The closer they are together, like anything less than like $3.50, like $3.50, like close together. I don't know. Trying to make it make sense. Like there's a certain range where it's like if it's too close together, it's most likely not going to have a hidden tip or move from what it's at. It's hard to put into words. Like there's some
Omniferous, I think I've seen you on UDM's channel a while back. Because your name sounds familiar. I think that's where I heard it on UDM's channel. Bobby says best year is 2020. I don't know. I kind of miss the old days when they were stealing tips because like if I was at Chipotle for like $5.56, they would stack me and it would turn like $12 to like 3 miles. You remember those days?
Oh yeah, I remember those days for sure.
Yeah.
I remember there was a brief time where this 2019, maybe 2018, DoorDash would pay you so much extra cents if you had to wait at a restaurant for a little bit, and they would send you a text message or something saying, "We noticed you had like a wait at the store, and we've given you like 64 extra cents or something like that." Like nothing much, but I mean, like at least they were trying to, pay you more. Stuff like that.
Did you dash whenever the pandemic hit?
Mm-hmm. I kept going pretty much as normal as I could. It was weird seeing all the restaurants having to adapt and, not seeing anybody sitting in them. Like there was a Chili's that I went to and it was so weird just walking in because they like turned the whole lobby was like almost dark and all you could see was like the lights in the kitchen and stuff. But I mean, like it was dead quiet in there. It was like right when the pandemic started, dead quiet in there, and just going inside to pick up places. And then there was these other places that had like music playing like as if it was normal time, like these huge restaurants with a lot of seating, and there's nobody sitting in there, and all you could do was pick up the food. It was an insane time, but
it was very creepy.
That's the best way to describe it.
I think Bobby said what was the best year. I think money wise, 2020 was my best year. Like I was making like stupid money, bro. We're doing delivering wine. I think people thought the world was ending, so they wanted to order wine and alcohol and things like that.
Dude, total wine deliveries in 2020 were amazing. I'm kind of sad I don't work in those. My favorite zone to work in now doesn't have a Total Wine, but I was working in a zone that had a Total Wine 2020, and I was back and forth from there and this other place like all day. I was hardly doing any food deliveries. Like I was taking these crazy good alcohol orders, and they were bangers, man.
Yeah, for sure, dude. 100%. I used to remember you would go there 20 minutes before the hour, and they would send the batches out of like Total Wine orders.
I was always rushing back.
It was like a handful of us, man. It was me and 4 other guys, and out of those guys, only one of the dashers still is working. Because whenever we see each other, like, God, remember back then we used to make all this money doing Total Wine, and he's like, oh yeah, man, I miss those days. For sure.
Total Wines,
but
I don't know.
But I do know what you're talking about with the whole 875 thing. Today I had an 875 going like 5 miles, but it was from an expensive place, 4 items, and I was really on the fence on it. No, it's this place called Wildfire. It's like a steakhouse, and I was really on the fence about it. But I was on my live, so the chat was like, "Yeah, take the order." So I took the order, and then it ended up paying $30. So they hit like a huge tip on an 875 going 5 miles that I almost didn't even take. You know what I mean?
So I guess an easier example, like I was talking like while you were gone, I don't know if you heard, but like I guess a better way to put it would be like 625s, like what's the most amount of miles you would take a 625 for? Like mine's like probably like 3.5 miles.
3.5 miles for me would be the most I would do that. And I would have to be like already at the restaurant or already there. When the food has to be ready for sure. But I think 625, you can only hide so much, especially if the miles are too high. It has to be more. They have to show $8, $8.75, something higher.
Right. Because if it shows up as like 3.9 miles or 4 miles and it's showing 625, I'm like, that's not going to go up from 625. It's like there's no way it's going to go up. It's just weird. The whole way it's hidden. It's like you really have to figure out all the mathematical formulas and really ponder it sometimes.
There's so many different ones. I've seen him hide on 10.75, 8.50, $8. Back then, it was just super simple. If you saw 8.50, you knew that was a banger 9 times out of 10. Or if you saw $6 when they had those minimums, $6 minimums were great. Like you knew you were gonna get $6 no matter what. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely different times. Now some of those orders are just disrespectful, man. $2.
Really
Have you guys seen when they add on $2? I'm like, come on, really? $2, $2.25? Like,
yep.
Who's doing that?
For that additional 10 miles. Yeah, let me get right on that.
On your route.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
Or it's like 15 miles away. It's on your route.
It's so funny. I always it literally makes me laugh out loud to myself in my car. I'm just like, on my route, my ass, man.
Have you guys noticed that they changed the way they calculate the stacked order mileage?
I have not.
I've noticed it. So they start. I don't know how long it's been like this, but now they start the mileage from where your first drop off is. It's no longer from the restaurant or from where you're at.
Really?
You got to be careful. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to start.
That's interesting.
That's what I noticed. Cause it's a 2.7 miles or something. I'm like, dude, I'm like 6 miles away from the first drop off. There's no way I'm 2 miles away. And I realized that it was counting it from the first drop off to the second drop off. So now they're being slick. Uber's doing the same thing too now.
They're always doing something.
Always, man.
Always. Exactly. This is how I look at it too. When I get an order, I don't get pissed off. Like I just laugh and I decline.
I think it's funny, man.
How these people who don't tip, they think they're entitled to food delivery.
That's nuts.
What are you drinking on Nova?
Just Arizona green
nice.
tea.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thought my man was drinking an energy drink
tomorrow.
for a second.
Oh, nah, dude. Nah, there's no way. Not right now. I need to sleep soon.
Uber's be shady with the mileage on. I don't. Yeah, like I had one today. It showed 0 mileage, but it's like half a mile, like a mile away from. They're doing the same thing as DoorDash. They're doing it they're calculating the mileage from the first drop off. I got tip bait on Uber Eats a few days ago. I don't even know why. I did everything correctly. The bags were sealed. One of the customers, it was a stacked order. One of the customers asked me to ask for ranch. So my theory is that they probably tipped me well when they ordered it, and then they pulled the tip whenever they got their ranch dressing.
It's messed up.
Speaking of ranch, my first delivery I took today, they put the ranch. It was a bunch of styrofoam to-go boxes in this plastic bag, and they put the ranches right on top of the styrofoam thing, so they were shifting around already. And they stayed. I made sure they stayed on until I dropped it off, and I handed it to the guy carefully, and everything was fine. And he grabbed it, and as soon as he grabbed it, some of the ranches fell and splattered on his floor in the entryway.
Sucks.
And I was like, great. I was like, it's so awkward because it's just like, man, I'm sorry about that, and it's like not even my fault. It's just the way he grabbed it.
It's like I feel your pain.
so he's like calling his wife or something. He's like, "There's like ranch all over here."
He call his wife.
I'm like awkwardly walking away, like, "Have a good day.
Have a good one."
What am I supposed to do?
Enjoy the food.
Am I supposed to help you clean it up or something? I mean, I'll help you clean it up, but I mean, what am I gonna do?
That's funny. One time I had a customer. It was leaving my door, and I fumbled. I mean, the crap out of this order. Like, I fumbled it. It fell everywhere. I was like, oh my God. And the guy comes out. He's like, hey, man, I saw you struggle through my Ring camera. So it's all good, man. Don't even worry about it. And I was like, you know what? Thank you, man, for being so understanding that you saw me legit fumble. I was like, oh no.
And like as you're walking back to your car, he's like Butterfingers.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, and he tipped me like he had a nice tip too, so I felt so bad, But I was hey, none of the food actually touched the floor, Like there
You're
was
good
either some
then.
kind of packaging or wrapping, but the bag disintegrated because what happened was they gave me one of the little like sauces or whatever, and it was leaking
Ooh,
when I was driving.
I hate
So
those.
when I was carrying the bag, I was almost there, bro, and then the bag gave out, and I was like no. And then I had
Was
all
it
this like
Chinese food?
sauce on my hands. No, it was
Was it Chinese?
barbecue.
Oh,
I feel like the good tippers get screwed over sometimes, like with
They
just
really
simple
do.
things like that, and then the just the average tippers always get away with something like really good. It's kind of
Yeah.
unfortunate, really.
plus, have you guys noticed that like whenever DoorDash stacks a no tipper with a good tipper, the no tipper usually gets to order first on your route.
Yeah.
You know what? You know why that is though, because I feel like they've been waiting the longest. So I feel like that's why DoorDash does that.
Maybe.
I hate when you
Yeah.
think you're getting a good order, then you see the notification pop up, and you're like, "Oh, this could be a good order," because it's like one of your favorite places. But then the second
Yeah.
notification comes in,
No tip.
and it's a bad place, and you're just like, "Man, why did you have to put these orders together? Why did you do this?"
Exactly.
Yeah, sometimes for me
Always.
it's drop offs. It's going like a sketchy area or honestly I don't like deliver to major streets because I don't know I just feel like one day I'm gonna get sideswiped while I'm getting out of the car while I'm delivering food. So I'm like, if I do this $8 payout's not gonna cover it, so I'm good. This is facts right here. Uber Eats. I've seen Uber Eats send me like 2 orders for $5, 1 order for $2. They're crazy. They also lower the base fee on high tip orders. Yeah, that's true because the customers tipping well. Come clean this up, honey.
That's why, yes, yeah. You
Oh
asked me
my
about Uber
God.
Eats earlier. That's why I can't do Uber
Understand,
Eats
no
so
tippers.
much because of the tip baiters and stuff. I just can't. I don't like the risk of them being able to change their tip.
Yeah,
Just don't like
I didn't
it.
like it either. I decided to give it a shot, and I got tip bait a few days ago, but I was like once in like I don't know, like 8 months. So it just depends on the market.
I will say,
Hey John,
like some
but
of the
it's
tippers will be good.
is it an hour that they have until they can take the tip, or 24 hours, or how long can
It's
they?
up to an hour. It's up to an hour.
Up to an hour. That's not so bad.
Yeah. So you just have to hope that they eat their food and they forget about the tip.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's crazy.
For me, I do Uber Eats because Postmates is really popular here. I would say if I like 4 out of 5 orders are Postmates orders, so that's why I do it. But yeah, I don't like the Uber Eats app. I like Grubhub way more, but Grubhub order volume just go down. It's just go down so much.
Grubhub is I'm signed up for Grubhub too. I think the first month I did it was decent. It really filled in the gaps when it was slow, but it's dead now. Always. I know you get priority when you schedule the blocks and stuff, but I mean, like, they're never available for one.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then I hate their whole acceptance rate system. Like, you need like 85, 90, 95% to like get these benefits. It's like, you're crazy, man. You're out of your mind.
Crazy, man. To be honest, I've been tipped the only ones as well, but between the two, I've had the biggest. Yeah, I feel like DoorDash customers tip better whenever you get the right one.
Yeah.
I've been tipped on UA, but I would be heated if it happened. Yeah, it's really annoying. Max on Uber Eats is like 45, DD maybe. Yeah. What was the biggest tip you guys have had on DoorDash?
Mine was like $121 catering order.
Nice.
I took one earlier this year, and they tipped 40 on the app and $100 in cash. So it was pretty awesome. It was more than their order was worth. It was like their order was like $120 worth of stuff. I ended up making $140.
That's insane.
I was mind blown, man. He said he had a tip for me when I got there, and sometimes sometimes they lie about that. And he said,
you're like, yeah, whatever.
But he texted me while I was at the restaurant because they were taking a while, and he's like, make sure you text me when you get here so I can give you this tip. And I'm like, okay, he'll hand me an extra 5 or 10, maybe a 20, maybe a 20 if he's like
$2.
really cool. And he hands me a straight $100 bill, and I'm like, bro, what?
That's crazy. I think the biggest catch
I would have questioned that. Would have been like, is this a real bill? Is this is a
Yeah,
fake?
it's like look up in the
You
sun.
know what I mean?
It looked real. It looked like it was a fresh, crisp, clean $100 bill, whatever you want to call it. It looked
Even more
nice.
sketchy.
Pull out, yeah, exactly. Pull out the brown highlighter, the pen,
pen,
to see if it's brown, if it's darker, to see if it's real or not.
It was real.
I think I've gotten the biggest cash up I've gotten. It's like been $40 because the guy put his work address instead of his home address.
Hmm.
And then it was a pretty big order, and it was going to a good area. I'm like, you know what, I'll take the risk because he promised me a cash tip. I go, he hands me $40. I'm like, all right, sweet. And yeah,
Nice.
Sweet.
Those are the best ones, man.
I know he's real cool, dude. His Robert, I think. Bigger tips or you beat your dash. Okay.
Uber Eats, I've had some good tips on there. Like whenever the tips actually do show up, I mean, they can be pretty good. But I mean, like,
See you later,
Uber
Rodney.
Eats,
Thanks for stopping by.
it's not
Sorry, go ahead.
consistent enough. Uber Eats
Yeah.
isn't consistent enough for me. Like, it can be busy, but it's not the amount of consistently good orders. They're not there. I mean, I'm not saying DoorDash doesn't send a bunch of garbage, but I mean, like, I can at least rely on taking enough decent orders per
Consistent,
hour.
yeah.
You know, and I have the large order program, so I mean, like, I can get, you know, these banger orders.
No, it was crazy. I forgot to take a screenshot, but I declined like 900 orders this week.
Jesus.
on DoorDash.
I wish I could know how much. They need to freaking they need to get that driver utility app for iPhone.
But you can know. Just get an Android, man. Join the dark side.
Gary'sApps.com.
Nova the other night, it's like, man, I just now noticed you have an iPhone. I'm like, seriously?
I know,
Just
dude.
now?
I was so disappointed.
It's like, how did it look like an Android in the first place? That's what I want to know.
I just assumed I assumed because you were such a cool guy that you had to be, you know, Team Android. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Les Rock does look like an Android guy.
But I mean, I have both. You know.
Yeah, we have both. My Pixel's charging right now.
Yeah, I know you have an iPhone for work, Nova. Come on.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but I think for DoorDash, I think the Android app gives you more. Even without the Gary'sApps.com, you could just, you know, have the widget. The widget alone gives you such a big upside, I think.
Did you know you can see the neighborhood on Google Maps before you accept an offer if you're not familiar with it?
Oh, really? I did not know that.
So if you tap the home icon, and then it says click to open navigation, you click that or you tap that, and then it opens up in Google Maps, and you just look at the neighborhood real quick.
Oh wow!
I will say, Nova, my one thing about iPhone is DoorDash doesn't end your shift randomly.
I haven't had that happen to me.
So Android, it's more stable, I think. That's not me trying to roast you or something.
Oh no, you're good.
Shift ended.
I haven't had that before, and we have the same phone.
I think some apps are optimized for Apple. You know, it's just the way it is. But
Omniferous, we can zoom in on Android, but you can also look it up the neighborhood in Google Maps, which I appreciate if I'm in an area that I'm not familiar with.
DoorDash logs you out, Nova. I don't know why they do that.
Because Tony Zhu watches Nova's channel.
Yeah. Hey, man, Vince McMahon.
I'll just get like a Pixel 3a or something like that, and you're good. Pixel, 3. I think that was the first one.
Even my Chinese phone that I have works really great with Gary's apps or the DUH and
it's an Android phone.
Yeah. I would say that's like a mid-range phone, probably below mid-range. I only buy it for like $178 on Amazon. So,
dude, I just get so on Android. That's funny. It works fine for me.
I just don't like the random glitches sometimes where, like, you know, you get an offer but the map doesn't load, so you don't really know where you're going.
Yeah.
Or like it says you're getting an offer but the offer doesn't come through, and I'm like refreshing the app. I'm like, come on, what's going on over here, man?
Or it doesn't show the mileage.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been having a lot of location problems with them recently. I got a contract violation today because of that. I was like, I was parked in my usual spot, you know, like maybe like a quarter mile away from the restaurant, waiting in the shade. And I delivered the order like, you have a contract violation because you were late to the restaurant. I was like, bro, I was like literally in the same parking lot. Yeah,
That's
whatever.
messed
Fuck
up.
them.
That's pretty crazy.
It'll fall off after like another 95 deliveries.
Just 95 deliveries, no problem.
Yeah. Well, because
I
you know how it's
remember-
100, I did like 5 or 6 today, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I remember when I got my one and only contract violation, I was dirty multi-apping and it bit me in the ass.
Hmm.
I was late to a drop-off I was extremely late, according to them. So
Extremely late.
was like
whenever you're dirty
15
multi-apping,
minutes.
just don't mark it as picked up.
Well, it wasn't the rush. It wasn't being late to a restaurant. It was a drop-off. So
I got you.
I think it would have bit me in the ass regardless if I had marked it or not, just because of the timing.
Yeah, for me, if I'm dropping off another order, I don't mark it as picked up, because I know the timer starts.
Yeah, I think ever since then I stopped kind of multi-apping in general. I mean, I think I did it for a while during some slower periods when it was just dead, and it helped me out to multi-app. But I try to stick with just DoorDash. As much
Yeah,
as I can.
for me, I can't make a full-time living unless I dirty multi-app in California or in LA.
Yeah, it's unfortunate reality over there. It's expensive as hell, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to make at least 25, 30 gross, or else I'm screwed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Because gas is like still $6 a gallon here. It dropped by 50 cents.
Yeah.
Bobby and Dasher Poppy, if you guys are still in the chat, let me know how much you guys are paying for gas in San Diego. It's still high here in LA.
Probably about the same as you, probably, right? Most likely.
Maybe a little bit less, but maybe like 10 cents less, 20 cents less.
Yeah, gas
Say
here. I think it's around $3.99.
Fuck, dude, I wish I had $3.99. I'm literally paying a whole ass $2 more per gallon for nothing, all because of California.
You're getting California
Oh,
gas.
$4.99.
You know what
They're
I mean?
paying $1 less. This was it like Arco? Oh, cheapest. So it's probably like Arco or like Costco or something. $5.29 for damn. That's really good. So what's regular? Like 87, like $4.99. So yeah, it's still like $5.99 here in LA. I feel guilty for dirty stack and try, but I when I do it, it's going the same direction, so I don't feel guilty at all. The only difference is the time it takes me to walk to the house, drop it off, and come back to my car.
Oh man.
Have you guys seen like more orders with Grubhub? I don't even know if Nova runs Grubhub anymore.
I have it in the background, like when because sometimes I'll be doing DoorDash, and then they'll say like, "Are you still there? We send you some offers or something."
Oh,
No,
yeah.
you didn't. Like, what kind of crap is that? Like, you didn't send me anything. So I run that in the background, but it's basically sleep. It doesn't really do anything
I don't
except
even turn it
kill
on.
my battery. So.
Multi-hopping is a must. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know anyone that could survive here full-time. Part-time is a different story, but if you're trying to do it out here full-time, there's no way in hell you're getting by without multi-hopping. No way.
Are you sure, John? Did you just haven't unlocked all the good orders?
Yeah, bro, I get like priority access.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For sure. It's all about the
I
metadata.
just stack them. I just stack them, to be honest. Uber Eats when it's pretty good out here, like when it's a good day, then yeah, I could like I made 140 in 5.5 hours today, which is like what, almost $30 an hour. Yeah. Stacking orders. I know my market and my restaurants. That's why I could do that. If I didn't know it, then I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yo, let's rock. Do you think DoorDash will send us anything
What's
when we
that? What's
hit
that sound in the background?
When we hit 20,000 subs?
I'm interested to see if they'll actually do it. Maybe they should send us another like $500 like they did for that going public with stocks thing.
I remember that.
They owe us more money. I love that. Was awesome. I actually got 1,200 from that actually.
So that's great. So that means that you had over 5,000, right? Or was it 10,000?
I was at 10,000.
10,000. Yeah, because when I got it, I had like 9,000 or something deliveries. I was so mad. I was so close. But I was like, it's free money. You can't really complain about free money.
Yeah, that means I was at 1 point ahead of you in deliveries. But the way you grind, I mean, it was only a matter of time before you were going to pass me, obviously. And yeah, you have, so.
I wonder who's. I mean, I'm sure there's a dasher out there with over 25,000 deliveries, right? There's got to be somebody.
Some guy claimed in my market, he wasn't talking directly to me, but I was waiting at a restaurant one night, and I could have sworn he said he had over 40,000. I'm like, dude, that guy must have
40,000.
no life.
No way.
If he has 40,000, he's gonna be part of the DoorDash council, part of the Illuminati.
Dude, he needs like he must own like DoorDash stock at this point. Like that's how long he's been there.
I'm sure there's people out there with like 30,000 plus, maybe, but like 40,000 is a bit of a stretch. I don't know. Even if DoorDash took off in like 2015, I think maybe something like that. So I mean,
you would have to be like an OG driver for you to be on that level.
It makes me wonder how DoorDash the app looked like when it first started. Like, I'd be really curious to know how it looked like right when they started. Must have been something else, man.
Oh, whenever they had the pink mustache. Do you guys hear that background sound?
I do.
Stop now.
Yep.
60% error needed. No, 90% completion rate for me. I have like a 15% acceptance rate, so that's not accurate. Check your schedule tomorrow at 3 p.m. That's when it drops for me in LA. It should be the same in San Diego, 3 p.m.
But if I'm not mistaken, the for you to be in the early scheduling, it resets every Thursday, I think. So like it might
could be.
Maybe. Yeah. She's moving around right now. She's probably like, "Why are you still awake and trying to sleep?"
Exactly. Stop trying to stop keeping me up, bro.
Yeah.
I love dogs. Not when they're trying to bite me, though.
Ellie, are you okay? Go to sleep. She's
How old is
looking
your
at me
dog?
funny. She's 10.
Wow.
But she acts like a puppy, though.
Yeah, I think all dogs are puppies. I don't see them as, grown-ups. I need early scheduling.
I always tell her like you need to act your age, because I'm like you're 10 years old now, which by dog years you're a senior dog now, so you gotta mature. But no, she's awesome.
So, Bobby, how early of a schedule do you need? Because when I schedule, it's like 6 days out.
What I was trying to say is, if I'm not mistaken, which I could be, back in the day, like every Thursday is when your thing got reset for early access for the following week.
I think it's Friday at midnight, and
right,
Friday at midnight to Thursday at 11:59.
So
exactly.
like
Go for top dasher.
So if you don't have the stats before that time, then maybe that's why you can't get in the early access or whatever.
I still get full. I don't know. I'm still able to schedule whatever I want at 3 p.m. So I don't know. I don't have early access.
That's because you've unlocked the algorithm, John.
Yes, I know exactly how it works. I have proof.
Of course, I knew it.
I have a bunch of metadata that I've been compiling over the years. I cracked the secret code.
Makes sense. I knew it. Look at this, man. Out of nowhere, I'm getting all these old wrestling clips on my Instagram.
That's crazy.
That's because
they
were listening to us, of course, 100%.
Yep.
Spoke it to existence.
We sure did.
Oh man. I think it was I forgot the comment. They wanted me to go for Top Dasher towards the end of the month. I can't do that. I just can't. It's just painful.
I can't do it either.
Yeah, I think it'll be great content, but it'll just go against my top decliner mentality, like it's
against everything the grind believes in right there. You can't do that.
Yeah, man. I would just feel like I'm enabling people to like not tip,
Exactly.
and it happens sometimes, but but whenever DoorDash gets me, like $7.75 all base pay or $6.25 all base pay,
6
I'm
days
like,
for markets,
you
etc.
know,
That's crazy. For me, I schedule 6 days out and I'm good. But yeah, I don't know. Which market are you in, Bobby? Are you in like a National City, Chula Vista area, or that's crazy? Dasher Poppy, you're gonna try to become a top dasher, top dasher Poppy.
yeah, I think if I didn't have the early access
Oh,
scheduling,
La Mesa. Oh, that's right. We
then
talked
it'd
about
be
it. Yeah.
worse. But it's not too bad right now.
Yeah, I can't believe La Mesa's oversaturated. I mean, there's not even that many restaurants in the area. Bobby, Bobby or Top Dasher Poppy, Dasher Poppy. Have you guys ever tried dashing in Pacific Beach, Ocean Beach, or Mission Valley? Those are gonna be tough areas to dash in. Well, especially PB. PB's like it's like a bunch of dive bars next to a beach. It's like a very it's like an area where like a lot of the college students go to, but parking's non-existent there, so I don't even know how you pick it up. Just go west to PB. Yeah, exactly. I wonder if that area is saturated or La Jolla.
I feel like all of California is saturated.
Yeah. Basically made Prop 22 look like everyone knows how to run a business when they really don't.
Mm.
I've wanted to, but never have. Yeah, you should.
There's
Just
certain
go ahead.
there's certain people out there that don't even need to be doing food delivery. I no joke have seen people over the years like carrying pizzas in their bag sideways, and I'm just
Oh
like,
yeah. Vertically instead of horizontally.
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me.
That's nuts, dude.
Coming from somebody that used to work in multiple pizza places, that's just hurts my heart to see.
Pizza.
Pizza, yeah, God, those
What's
days.
What are your guys' favorite pizza from a chain?
From a chain?
Yeah.
Oof.
I would say Domino's, and I know a lot of people would be like, yeah, I know a lot of people would be like, why? But I kind of like the crust.
Gotcha.
I like the crust of Domino's. But Pizza Hut's solid too. I mean, depending on the location, it's all location dependent for the chain. Like some of the chains are better run than others. So I mean, like I prefer some of them over than others.
I think for me, the most consistent pizza from a chain is the Papa John's.
Papa John's is solid.
How are you, John?
I think I'm gonna have to go with Domino's. I like the their pan pizza. It kind of reminds me like a deep dish pizza. Is pretty good, but yeah, the regular pizza is not good.
You guys remember back in the day when Pizza Hut was like a legit restaurant, and you would go and have to sit down.
There's a dine-in one over here. You can still go dine in, but it's not pop. People don't like to do it anymore, and I'm like, man, this is like a timeless classic, man.
Exactly.
I'll still go do it occasionally if I can.
Oh man,
it was a shit.
All right, John. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and call it a night, man. It's
yeah, we're all yawning, or me and you are yawning.
Yeah, we're all trading yawns. I've been watching everybody's screen. It's just going to try the yawn triangle right now.
My time for sure.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate y'all inviting me on tonight. It was a lot of fun. I'm glad I got
no
to
problem,
make it.
man. If you're subscribed, then every time I schedule a stream, then YouTube will notify you. So yeah, I'd like to see you more often. It was cool.
I gotta stop more often.
Let's Rock is definitely one of those people that doesn't look at his notifications. You know what I mean? So
I turned off Discord on my phone like way before, like even before I knew you. Like I used to be a part of like several servers, and I had to turn off the notifications because they were just constant.
Bing,
but
bing, bing.
I opened the app enough to like see them within like reasonable time, but yeah. I'll try to be more observant of these stream notifications and whatnot, so I can join Nova's stream and your.
I literally sent him a text or a message. I was like, "Hey man, are you bowling tonight?" And he's like, "I'm not sure." And then as I'm getting off live, as I'm getting off the live, hey man, are you gonna keep doing live? And I'm like, bro, I already finished, man.
Yeah. I should take Nova asking me if I'm going to be doing anything that night as code for, hey, I'm going to be streaming somewhere. You should join.
See,
I
John,
I
I'm trying to replace Levi with Let's Rock, man. But don't tell him. It's a secret.
That's funny.
Nobody snitch.
Okay.
Nobody snitch.
I feel like the forest could be the Baja Blast Boys.
Well,
Hey,
that's
you know
only
what?
on.
I was actually looking on eBay for shirts, and they have some Baja Blast shirts.
Give me 1 sec.
Yeah, nobody's gonna know except the stream. That if the stream stays up on YouTube forever, then he'll know that we said that.
He's not gonna watch all this.
Hopefully, the stream doesn't get copyright claimed for some stupid reason.
Oh, I know, right?
Freaking YouTube, man.
And look, they already have stickers for sale called Baja Blast Boys.
BBB.
Triple B's.
Triple B is barbecue bacon burger.
Yeah, someone's already selling literally like where'd John go? That's weird.
John's completely gone. We've taken over the stream. We're the new leaders. Yeah.
Right? Except I can't control anything.
Right.
I'm locked out. Oh man.
Well, if John wants to know, he can say, we can tell him on stream to his face that we're leaving him, and then he'll come back and we'll be gone. Oh, he's back.
Oh, there he is.
I mean, who said that? No way, I didn't say that.
I see what you guys are trying to plan. No, I think my Chrome browser froze. I don't know what happened.
Can you see this? Look, someone already made stickers, man.
Are you serious? Wow. They probably got the idea from us.
It's $3 Canadian. How much is that in US dollars? Like $2 probably?
Yeah, something like that. Baja Blast cocktails get it copyrighted, yeah. Oh, because he's the BBC.
But they do have shirts.
Look at that.
They do got shirts.
That's crazy, man. I swear Baja Blast is like, I don't know.
They call themselves
Start
the Baja
cracking
Blast
it.
Boys.
But I'm sure they're going to get trademark infringement or something.
I mean, they're using a different font than the Mountain Dew font. But they're using the same colors. They're using the same colors. But this is more expensive, though. It says 18 English pounds.
I don't know what the conversion is.
But it's definitely more than a Canadian dollar, right? So
how many pounds did you say?
17.51.
Let's see, pounds to dollars.
Sounds like an expensive T-shirt.
So it sounds like a pound sterling. There's different pounds apparently.
The English pound.
This is pound sterling.
Sure, maybe.
Exactly. So a pound sterling, if it's correct, would be $21.19 US dollar.
That's a little overpriced for a T-shirt that's made by someone on the internet, but you know,
inflation, dude, inflation.
When in doubt, blame it on inflation.
Exactly. Can't pay your bills, inflation. There was a girl that I delivered to the other day, and she was wearing like a Wu-Tang Clan. I think I told Nova about it. She was wearing like a Wu-Tang Clan shirt.
You told me, she told me this.
Yeah, I was like, hey, that's dope shirt. She's like, thanks. I walk away. I had complete delivery, and she didn't tip. I'm like, give my compliment back. Baja Blast plus Starbucks equals money. I'll take Baja Blast. I don't really care for Starbucks. It also helps that I'm not a coffee drinker.
Yo, check out this shirt, John. I don't think you can read that, but
no. Black?
It says make Mountain Dew Baja Blast available in no stores all the time. Literally, somebody made a crew neck out of that.
I can get behind that.
I wish you would
No,
tell me
that's something that I would vote for.
I wish you would tell me how many people have sold this. It does have reviews though, like a lot of reviews.
What does it say? T-shirt sucks.
No, it actually says it fits great. Oh, but you know what? This one right here looks like a scam. Just the way they're writing it, I cannot speak enough praise for this company. They have amazing customer service. Their product is phenomenal. Really? Really? Who says that? Who says that?
Yeah, it's not inaccurate.
They even have a Baja Blast Boys flag.
Hey, good night, Bobby. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good one, man. Good night,
See you,
all,
Bobby.
especially those East Coasters. She was an old dirty bastard fan. That's funny.
Good night, guys.
night,
I think
fam.
everybody's calling it.
Yeah, we're all calling it, I think.
For sure.
Appreciate everyone
Great
stopping
time.
by.
Thank you, John, for having me. Thank you,
been
Let's
fun.
Rock, for joining.
No problem. Thanks for stopping
Thanks
by.
for having me. Thank you.
By the way, there's gonna be no live after party next Sunday because I'm gonna be out of town, but we'll resume the following week.
Okay.
John, what am I gonna do then, bro?
I don't know. Try to work at your work.
Oh, that is true. They're gonna work tomorrow or next Sunday.
We can do. You can have a Baja Blast without me next weekend.
I'll have to see Let's Rock Stop Bowling.
We can arrange stuff. I can try to plan out stuff better if I know I'm gonna if we can arrange it. I can, not go out and stuff. I could do stuff like that.
Let's Rock's like, I'm gonna put my life on hold for you, man. Like
Exactly. That's what it sounds like. Yeah.
I can. So,
Hey, man, it's my dude right there, man. Well, guys, have a good night. Hopefully, you guys make lots of money tomorrow. I'm taking the day off tomorrow, so yeah.
Nice.
all right,
I'm
will
working.
do.
All right. Appreciate you guys
All right,
stopping
have a good
by.
night.
You too.
Peace.
All right, y'all. Another successful live after party tonight. Appreciate everyone who stopped. Let me see if I can remember everyone. Tony or the Drivens, Carlos, Bud Soda, Let's Rock, Nova. I think that those are all the panels that joined today. Hopefully, I'm not forgetting anyone. But more importantly, appreciate everyone who commented. Like, you guys are the real MVP. Appreciate you guys. Without you guys, this channel wouldn't really be anything. The streams wouldn't be anything. So, appreciate you guys again. And like I said, there's gonna be no live after party next Sunday because I'm gonna be out of town. But we'll do it again the following Sunday. So, catch you guys next one. Peace.